Eons ago, during the age of the Magi, the world was something other. Magic is all that there was and all that was needed. Legend states that a cataclysmic event brought a great frozen age to the world of Lacrin, and soon after, a new era dawned. Though they say the ancient magics of the Magi still lie buried and lost, scattered around the world, lying in wait for those with the courage to wield it to discover. Welcome to the world of Lacrin and the continent of Thelmecia. Noble knights, roaming orcs, mischievous goblins, and idyllic wondrous lands, just waiting to be explored. Now, a new peril aspires to plunge Thelmecia into despair once more, but not before a few unheard-of heroes take their chance at triumph. Welcome to Tablestory, Darkfire.
Babe, please.
Hey, everybody.
Don't have the baby until I fucking play some Oh, are we on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Don't have the baby until I kill Death Singer.
Yeah.
Until I kill them.
You're gonna eat the placenta.
never.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to eat the placenta
Why not?
because it's disgusting.
Because it's fucking weird.
Like a gross failure of a pie. Ugh.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's Professional Table Stories Darkfire. Table Stories Professional Tuesday, starring John Sandman eating a placenta. Dude, if you show up next week with a fucking plate of placenta.
Oh, stop, dude.
Yeah.
You haven't seen one. You don't know.
How do you know I haven't seen a placenta, dude? You don't know my life.
I don't know. You've probably put it in like a meme before,
I don't
actually.
even understand
Like a
how
picture.
many. I've seen so many more placentas.
You
than
All
you
probably
right,
ever
stop
imagine.
it, Brad. Stop.
All right.
All right.
I'll tell you the story
Hashtag
later on.
content, baby. Hashtag content. Is that a
too.
cut-off muscle shirt?
No,
Or is-
it's
are you
just women's. I just found any t-shirt today, and this is clearly Emma's. We just share clothes at this point. We moved in a month ago, but it's all been chaos, so now it's just whatever clothing you find is what you get to wear today, you know?
I really feel like that is hers, huh?
100% it is. I just went, that looks clean, and put it on. And that's how it works in this house at the moment.
It's a great shirt.
Thank you.
I want one. I
Yeah.
want a content.
Legally, I don't know if I'm allowed to wear it anymore because we sold the rights to Tom Scar.
Oh, is that what it's from?
Well, now, yeah. So get your Tom Scar merch at tomscar.com. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm sure it's fine. Who knows? Don't forget to purchase your Tesla merch at johnsandman.com. How many Teslas did you buy this week?
Don't go to johnsandman.com. Let me just say that right now.
What is that?
Is it porn?
No, it's been up for so long, and it's just, I don't.
Okay.
John's on fire today.
Does
What is
anything
this
happen, or is it
face?
just a picture?
Oh,
It's
I
just
wrote-
a picture of
It's
you.
just a picture,
I
but I
wrote
feel like there should be
video.
some music. Yeah, I feel like.
Video, and it was like little magic trick for you, and it's like me holding a big fork up, and then I put my hand in front of it, and then it's a little, and I just scream super loud into the camera.
Oh.
It was a Vine, but it got deleted, so now it's just this awkward picture of me back in the day.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
Yep, I'm really pushing my community and my merch and everything through this website.
johnsandman.com. Links directly to. I mean, that is porn in its own right, I'd say. I used to.
Kujio with a clutch video.
Wait, has he filmed it? I can't click that.
Oh, he did.
I can't click it.
Oh, it's so loud.
Yeah,
It's so loud.
I'm not
It used to
clicking
scare
it.
the shit out of people. It's so loud.
I'm not doing it. johnsandman.com/movie.mp4 VOD
Yep.
users. There you go.
It's the loudest thing ever.
Jesus.
I used to make vines, man, and then they all got deleted, and I cried.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
And that's what TikTok is for now, John. See you on there.
Yeah.
Literally louder than the space shuttle.
Oh
my
God. That's great.
It'll be in the Discord. Thanks, guys. It's good to be back. Hey, I'm sorry for last week, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally your fault, and you had
Empowered,
control
dude.
over it.
What
Yeah.
happens when you don't pay your power bill?
You have done such a great job at helping to win this fight, because I swear to God, I have no idea what any of my notes mean anymore. It's been like 2 weeks since I kind of planned this out, and I really genuinely looked at this today and went, oh well, this campaign's over, because I don't know what the fuck any of that means now.
So honest.
I genuinely, like, the irony of Destinger's kind of, let's just say, concentration in this fight, and mine is amazing, because I was genuinely holding up, like I was keeping my brain in like a particular stasis all last Tuesday to make sure I was primed and ready to be able to do this the way I wanted to do it. And I couldn't be further from it today. I'm like, I don't even know how to spell Darkfire right now. How am I going to do this? Yes. So
this is the plan, guys.
It was such a great idea.
A couple
great
of
idea that I carried out.
I can't remember it.
Such a
And I
genius
remember
idea.
none of it.
Such a me thing to do.
To win the fight. Oh, come on, sick pup.
My
My dog is sick.
Hello. Why?
Dick.
Dunno.
What's wrong with him?
He has a very sensitive stomach sometimes, and
Bubba.
he's been feeling rough. We gave him some flea treatment for the new house and stuff, and I think it's just made him feel real sick. So he's not feeling too great today. Lend him your energy.
Kiss him for me. Kiss him on the fucking
Yes,
head for me,
please.
Brad.
Oh,
But he's got flea treatment on. So
I wish that was my head.
Yeah, could you imagine Brad's just like,
at least my mouth won't have fleas.
I
For
don't know.
once.
Those aren't called fleas. That's a different word for that. We
Okay.
should probably leave that as
You
personal.
sit down there. There you go. Good lad. So johnsandman.com. Every week, John is going to replace the picture with a new one. And that is a promise from John
You
Sandman.
just put a picture of my naked belly button on that website.
I'll put you naked only. That's the only thing I'll go
Absolutely, 100%. I'll do
Send
it.
him a full body shot.
for. Say that because I'll really do it. I don't care what that's.
Because I really do. I'm not bashful at all. I don't give a shit. And you know how funny that would be? I'll be like, I'll do one of those things where I'm turning and my butt's hanging out, and I'll be pushing my butt out like this.
But it has to be on the scroll down. Only if people scroll down.
all the way down.
All the way down.
Yeah,
Scroll
like
down and
live
you
like
rotate.
a minute of scrolling all the way down. Yeah.
And
And
make
then
them work
there
for
it
it.
is,
Yep.
a tasteful nude of Tiger Eye.
Tasteful.
Hidden at the bottom. All right, well, that will be there next week, and that's a guarantee from John Sandman. And if it isn't, well, John Sandman's let you down. And
Once again.
I'm sure he wouldn't do that.
Meat spin, but tiger. I like that.
Tiger spin.
Wow.
I was doing that earlier today, actually. When I got out of the shower.
Don't lie.
Hey, what?
No, I'm not.
You need,
I'm not even lying, actually.
you need a significantly larger spinner.
Oh yeah, no, there wasn't. It was
Fidget
more like
spinner.
what's a mark down from spin, but you're still spinning. What would that be called?
Flopping around like a fucking Magikarp down there. That's what it was doing.
That's pretty much exactly like a very.
Magikarpin.
Trust me, Tiger has sent me a few pictures. There's no way it was a full spin. It was
just a very. It was.
It was a little fucking like a little wiggle.
Yeah.
I like this better than the beard talk.
It was a little wiggle.
Also super inclusive.
I just love watching Whack while we have these weird ass.
I tune out. I just as soon as they start to get like too weird, I'm just like, "Meh."
He's just like, all right, what spell am I gonna be using again?
Wax
He's
just
like, he's doing what every smart D&D player should be doing, which is thinking about this battle where we're all fucked.
yeah.
Listen, I am so sick of you guys and your. And we're gonna get killed. We're whooping this motherfucker's ass, and you
I'm
need to get that in
stunned.
your head.
I've been stunned for 5 turns.
Roll well, you little bitch.
Save me.
Let's see if you can whoop his ass
Wow.
right now. Not much really to catch up on, is there, from last time, considering
No.
the fact that nothing happened. You got into the beginning of the fight with your boy, Deathsinger. He came back from the future and you slit his throat. Now, in the Discord, people have very kindly named the different eras of Deathsinger to different things, and it's very useful. So you have Deathsinger and Snowsinger.
I think Death Winter is better.
Death Winter. That sounds.
Yes.
That sounds sick, and it's probably going to be the name of my next campaign. But
That's the 80s version of this campaign.
don't tempt me to do an 80s action movie called Death Winter.
That would be fun.
What?
I want Death Singer to be Arnold Schwartz. That's what I want.
He is not at all. He is.
But
Although he is quite adept at pretty much everything you could imagine.
Come with me.
He's not particularly hench. He has others to do that particular bidding for him. You met one of them at one point. And Deathsinger and Snowsinger. Snowsinger is the fellow in the snow that Olds slit the throat of and initiated the fight, basically. Pretty much the only thing that happened last week during the combat was that you guys
Power went out.
you did your best to try
So
and
stressful.
fuck around, but you were rolling kind of
Poo poo.
yeah.
I was the DPS.
You were the DPS.
That's the problem.
Literally.
Yep.
Rin put a little work in and
A couple punches right there. Took a couple of the mirror images.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
took the
Get out.
mirror
Took a
images
couple
out.
of
Yeah, I
mirror
was sick.
images
I
out.
forgot about that.
I was stunned
Drift
the entire
remained
time.
stunned after a power word stun hit him right at the beginning of the combat, and Olds also informed Deathsinger that he was kind of glitching out. He has a symbol on his hand that was kind of like an hourglass in a circle that was glowing up, and you noticed this. Well, Olds noticed it and noticed that he was kind of flickering and he was kind of distorting out of time itself for a little bit, and told him, really helping him out. Well, he was fucking around with you, but he's probably not going to fuck around with you now. A little bit of meta knowledge for you, and we're going to jump straight back into it right now as the combat continues in the snow.
Also, Brad, I heard something very interesting
Oh God.
from Rin last week as well.
Okay. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. Well, give me that motivation. What was that while I set this up?
This was from well, didn't Deathsinger say something to you, Rin? Like you've been like after
After all
serving
we've
me
done
for so
for you.
long or whatever. What did he say?
After all we've done for you, Rin.
Yeah. After all we've done for you, something
After
like that.
all we've done for you. So in my brain, I'm thinking, and I'm stunned, so I can't say anything, which I don't know what I would say, but that Rin might, I don't know, might have killed my family back in the day if she's been working with them or something.
Rin, what the
I don't
fuck,
know.
Rin? Just when we were beginning to like your character,
We'll
you
see.
go and throw it all away. For fuck's sake, leave your YouTube comments about how much you hate the character Rin.
Jesus, don't set him up.
That's just what they do. They can't.
They
stop
do
themselves.
actually. I have an entire folder on my computer
can't
that's Love
stop
Rin, and it's
themselves.
literally screenshots of I hate Rin. I want her to die. Like,
You
when
should
is
do a
Rin
flathead
dying?
gallery on the on Discord.
I should maybe.
We
Maybe
should
I
do
will.
one of those because I got.
I don't
I
get
got
it. I love Rin.
I
Well,
guess
some people don't.
I think for the most part, it's people at least expressing their love for your portrayal of Rin in the same way that you know
Oh,
you
yeah.
fucking hate Joffrey in Game of Thrones. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. It
You
just
know-
means like I feel like I'm doing a good job if they like hate her, or if they feel anything
People
towards her at all.
don't like what they don't know either, and Rin's got all sorts of secrets and shit, and it makes her seem shady, and that's because she damn well is. Now, Rin, during this fight, I'm
Yeah.
sure you're going to
Yes.
turn on the party and kill them and join Deathsinger
Oh yes,
as we.
I've
as
been
we
waiting for this
agreed,
moment.
The entire time.
She wouldn't kill me. I just have to say yes.
It is actually your turn. So, just to reset the scene, you're in the middle of the snow. Snow around you, pretty much all around you. There are some like larger mounds of snow. Things like this here on the screen. These things, they're not really like great big fucking mountains or anything. It's just kind of like large banks of snow kind of thing. So you do have those around, but for the most part, this is just flat snow all around you, and it's pretty thick. It's like 10 to 15 inches thick. On the ground here, we have a new and improved Snow Singer.
I see that. Okay.
I gave him a little token because I've managed to find a fucking thing that kind of looks a bit like a young elven man, even though it's kind of a human. But
Dumb human ears.
there he is on the ground. Now he is dead. On the ground next to you is his throat is slit in a jagged kind of way. There's a lot of blood that's pulled out and permeated the snow around him. But directly ahead of you, and pretty much the central focus of your concentrations is the fellow Death Singer. And he's in sort of military garb, as opposed to the Snow Singer on the ground, who's in this kind of like average traveling uniform. The guy you see in front of you has some like nice, relatively nice kind of mail armor on. He's got a decent sword on his side, some decent looking boots, and a big robe over him, and then he's wearing a mask which has the rune on it that we saw on the mirror with Darkfire a couple of episodes back, which 19 in particular was linked to, and it looked a little something like
19.
a little something like that. Here's a mask that's almost exactly the same as the one that you guys all have, that looks like this, with the rune of Nightstorm on it, though he has a different mask. Although he does also have a belt of masks around his waist. You probably can't see them underneath the robe. He seems to have come prepared for the winter. But you can see that they are there, and that every now and then the wind will flow the cape out from behind him, and you'll notice that he has all these other masks on him. For the most part, he's kind of like menacingly walking towards you. And it was your turn, right? Yes. And how do you want to start us off? What are you doing? What's going on?
So quick question. He's been slowly walking toward us, but his distance hasn't actually changed on the map. Can we just update that so I actually know how far away he is?
Oh, yeah, he has been slowly walking towards you, but he's moved like 5 feet. I think I started him off like kind of just a little ways away. I would say he's actually starting to look like he's picking up his pace now after what Old said.
Okay. And there's one clone left, right?
There is one mirror image, so there's 2 Death Singers walking towards you as far as you're concerned, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run forward and I'm gonna attack. Hopefully I attack the right fucking one.
Alrighty. I need to remind myself because everything is closed now. All my little things that I had open.
My plan is working.
It's a good plan. And I believe you need to roll a d20 to see whether you hit the duplicate.
It's you roll the d20, right?
That
I mean,
is
I will
correct,
roll it for you, but the only reason I
it.
ask is... Okay.
And you have to hit an 11 with one, I think. Let me remind myself. With one duplicate, you must roll an 11 or higher. And to attack...
Damn it.
No, I think this means you hit him. You must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. So, you'll hit him if you hit. You need to roll your attack.
So that's 14.
Sorry, I'm just opening up my massive Death Singer character sheet. A 14.
So scared.
Yes.
A 14 is a hit, but not really a hit. You hit him, but your fist just crunches into this mail that's on his chest, and just bang. You feel that the whatever's going on with this mail it feels reinforced. It feels like he's wearing plate armor.
Right.
It doesn't feel like it gives as much as it should as you strike this stuff. And yeah, it probably hurts your hand a little bit. You don't lose any HP or anything.
Can I want to spend a key point to do a stunning strike if this is a hit?
It's
or
not,
is
it's not
this
mechanically a hit,
narratively?
no.
Okay, all right. Okay. Then I will attack again.
Come on.
Find a way.
15?
Gotta find a way.
15, I think, what is this do you just 2 punches or are you kicking?
Yep, it's 2 punch.
2 punches. First punch comes in, and you see him kind of look down as it hits the front of him. He does look like he's kind of trying to move out of the way, but you do kind of hit his chest. The second one you bring forward, and he brings his own arm up with his own kind of like martial art parry and knocks your fist out of the way.
Okay. Then I will use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
Don't you also have Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, I was rolling with advantage.
You don't roll with
No,
advantage
Bardic
for Bardic
Inspiration.
Inspiration. You roll with a D8.
Oh.
Add it on.
Oh.
You
But we did
get
have
it-
advantage,
you-
right?
You get advantage
Okay,
from
that's
Fairy
what I
Fire,
thought. Okay, right.
It's
but you
Fairy
also
Fire.
have Bardic Inspiration, I believe.
Who did
Oh,
who did he?
You said if you don't get your shit together, like we need you. I'm sorry, I forgot
You have
that.
Bardic Inspiration. so
Okay,
that's an
I
extra-
will use it. Yep, I will use that
On the second hit?
On the second hit, yeah.
I'll be kind. Easy going, GM. Go on then.
So 18.
18. Is that enough?
18. He comes up to bat it out of the way.
Good.
But I think you probably hit him in the fucking face. Give me the
Yeah, I
damage.
do.
You hit him in the mask.
So I do when I'm doing stunning strike. Do I still get to do damage, or am I changing it?
I've honestly got no idea.
Sorry, I've never.
It's okay.
Yeah.
When you what?
When I
Stunning
change into
strike.
stunning strike, do I still get to roll for damage, or am
Yeah.
I? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
it's just an additional. You get.
When you hit another
stuns and
creature
shit.
with a
Okay.
melee, you can spend a key point to attempt stunning strike. You must target must
If you
succeed on
stun
a
him,
con
if you
save
stun him.
or be stunned until the end of
Okay.
your next turn.
Yeah. So 9 damage,
9.
and then he has to roll a Constitution save.
All right. What does he have to beat though? Against your.
I
Con
see
save.
mine.
Yeah. Con save against the spell modifier or the spell save, I think.
But what is a spell save?
Which is my wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisdom. Well, if you go to your spells page, it should say
Okay. Like on the actual spell.
very top, big letters.
Yeah.
Spell save.
Yeah, but it
It's-
might not be. It might not be
doesn't
filled
say
out
anything.
because she's not
Okay.
a caster.
Yeah, it's not
So
filled out.
you should be able to click it and pick wisdom.
Yeah,
somewhere?
it's wisdom.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'll jump in.
Yeah, it's
and have a look.
proficiency plus wisdom.
Okay.
Hang on.
8
So
plus
that's
proficiency plus
16,
wisdom.
17, 18,
Spellcasting
19.
ability, wisdom, spell save. You see it change?
Yeah, it says 14 though. Is that accurate?
Yes.
So 14 plus the, or sorry.
No, it's already
14.
calculated.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's good, it's everything.
Okay. Okay.
It'll be 14. So first of all, you
Okay.
hit him for 9 bludgeoning damage.
Damn, that's a punch.
That's a punch to the face.
That is a
Oh
punch.
God.
Damage.
Let's probably
And
not vomit. Come
Please
on.
stun him. Please stun him.
Please.
he is going to make a con saving throw. A 9.
Let's
You
go!
crack him in the face, and you see that.
Do I
you-
break his mask? Fuck you, fucker. Oh my God.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
See what happens to the
Okay.
mask.
Hi.
Do I still have advantage on this or no?
No,
Okay.
Advantage is only on attack.
11.
you don't break the mask, but you do push it off of his face a little, and it pushes in such a way that you get a glimpse at his face. Give me a perception check.
12.
He doesn't look as old as you remember him,
Oh shit.
and he doesn't have a scar on his face. But it's for sure him. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
I disengage. Wait, he's stunned, right?
He is stunned.
Till the end of my next turn. Sorry, I just
Will
this
be
I have to
stunned
be very
until the
clear
end
here.
of your next turn. Yes. He's kind of just stumbling backwards, like.
Yeah, I don't leave. And I will use my bonus action to attack again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably have advantage, but also.
26.
Oh!
I think it's an automatic crit, Brad.
Yeah, that's what
Question: does his mirror image, is that still in play or no?
A stunned creature is incapacitated Can't move, can't speak. Automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. So incapacitated. I don't know if it is a natural crit. Doesn't matter. It is anyway.
I'm trying to break this mask.
Here?
Oh, it can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah. All right, give me the damage. 10. Give me another athletics check.
Sure. 12?
I believe. Doesn't drifts? Oh no, it's not a concentration. Never mind.
You smash him in the face again with the it's like a perfect strike as you bring one hand across like a left hook and then you just strike dead center of the nose part of this mask. You see that the mask doesn't break,
Okay.
but you do hear a crack, like a crunch.
Okay.
And the Death Singer is still stumbling backwards, and he seems dazed, like he has got Tweety birds flying around the top of his head.
Okay. I hit him again.
Okay.
It's like Mortal Kombat all over.
How many hits? You're
Wait.
nuts.
You're
24.
done. You
Nope.
don't get that many.
My key point gives me 2 unarmed strikes with a bonus action. So I get to hit him twice. And then because I'm now level, I attack twice.
Dude, I see
Yeah,
her
I can
just
attack 4 times in a round now.
because she's not running.
Smile, but you can't smile because you're stunned. You're like,
So that's a 24.
24 is a hit.
Yep. I can spend a key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Awesome.
That's what I've done. Fury of blows.
Oh, flurry blows. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get that damage.
I think that
Okay.
checks out. It's fine.
It's a bonus action.
Another 9. Yep.
She's still got a bonus action though, I think.
You used your
Yeah.
bonus action to attack before.
Is that not what this is?
No, I didn't.
No, it's
That's
her
what
main
this
action.
is. Yeah.
You just.
My main action was to attack twice because I can do that now as a monk,
Okay.
and my bonus action is now to attack again twice.
Okay.
Yeah, 2
And
more
then I
times.
moved. Yeah, I moved forward. And I used a key point to make it a stunning strike, which does not count as a bonus action.
Give me another athletics check.
And get a high roll right here, Rin.
I'm trying.
Really high.
19.
Woo!
This final strike comes in. I feel like probably this is some sort of knee or something. Like you've done a little 1-2 combo here, and then while he's like stumbling backwards, and you see him kind of like wildly flailing his arms, you just clinch him behind the head, bring a knee up to this mask, and it explodes.
What
Give me
does he look
a-
like, Brad?
Give me a wisdom saving throw, and then we'll resolve how he looks.
Okay. 13.
All right. Roll me a
Wait.
D12.
I know you can't answer this. But I am still wearing Snow Singer's mask because I never took it off. So
Okay.
is that a fail of a saving throw? Can I re-roll it? Because that's one of the things that we can use the mask for, right?
You can, yeah. You can use it as a re-roll. However,
Okay.
Mask.
Yeah, the mask allows you to do it once per long rest.
Awesome.
yeah, if you're wearing the mask,
Yeah.
you get a special property. Once per long rest, when you fail a saving throw against magical effects, you may choose to pass it instead. However, this is a pass. Roll me a D12.
Okay. All right. I wasn't sure.
You need her to roll a d12? Yeah.
Just Rin.
Oh,
She is the only one within 5 feet here.
Yeah,
You
it is.
regain 8 HP if you've lost it. You smash this mask and it just explodes into bits and pieces. But there's like a chime that plays outwards. as the mask explodes into just various pieces of wood, there's a little arcane energy that bursts forth from this thing, and it hits you, but it feels great. It feels warm. Probably for the first time since you entered the water, even with the trinkets, you feel kind of great, and you're replenished of energy, and you feel, yeah. I think you just feel warm and good. The energy hits Death Singer as well, but you destroy the mask. There's probably a grumble and a groan from him as he kind of stumbles backwards, hands coming up naturally to his face, and you see that his nose is bleeding. There's a lot of blood running out from his nose, and his eyes kind of look a little glazed. And you ask what he looks like. In what sense?
Is this my Death Singer?
He looks a decent amount younger,
Okay.
but a lot older than Snow Singer. Give me I guess an insight or even maybe a nature check. I think would be fair. Whichever one you want.
Okay. 11?
Yeah, I don't think you can tell how old he is.
Okay.
But
he doesn't have the scar on his face.
No, it's pretty hard to
Okay.
tell with elves, I think, how old all the old guys are. There's just a point where they're young, and then they look the same, and then they're old. And they live for so long that it's kind of hard to make out very specifically how old he is. But he's for sure somewhere within like a middle-aged looking, probably in his late 30s. Whereas Snow Singer straight up looks like a 20-year-old. You know, that's kind of the difference you're looking at. Yeah, no scar.
Okay.
And his hair is kind of relatively loose and wild. His robe falls backwards from his head, and you can see that. Yeah, his hair looks a little wild and crazy, like he's probably been traveling or sleeping rough for a bit, I think. Because he looks kind of dirty, honestly, once you see him. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
most amazing turn Ren has ever taken
That was probably the best turn you ever had.
in your entire.
Man.
Truly.
Sure. I'm going to give him another con save. He starts like flickering. Like right before your eyes. You see him just flicker in and out of existence. There's like you hit him, he stumbles backwards, he growls a little like, "Ugh," and then he's gone for like half a second, and then he's back again. And he flickers a few times as if he's just not even there. And then he remains stable again and kind of looks like he's trying to shake off these effects. Drift brings us to your turn.
Am I out of my stun, or do I still roll for it?
You need to roll me a con save, yeah. I think it lasts for a pretty long time, this power word.
Okay. Here we go. Getting out of it right now.
Yes, you are.
Whoa!
Drift
Oh
probably
my
just
gosh.
fucking
That's a good-
If you're listening, that was a 22.
You start fucking. You're just running now because you're already running, and
Immediately, the blood keeps flowing, and I'm just back, just like screaming, "You killed my family!" And you just see me rushing. Do I get an action, or no, that was my action?
nope, you're running, but you're not.
Do I get a bonus action?
Nope.
Great.
You
All right.
ended your turn by doing that.
Great.
But you can be like running, you know. That's
In your
what's
mind,
happening.
yeah, I'll stay in my same place, but I'm like, you just see me start taking off again. in that
Yeah,
moment.
you break free of it.
And we
just
hear
start
you, right?
moving.
You yell, "You killed my family."
You hear,
Yeah,
that's
okay,
the
yeah.
one line you hear.
Okay.
And that brings us to Olds, who has been picking up crossbow bolts that he dropped.
So I pick up my last crossbow bolt
Yeah.
And I look over and I see Drift kind of like stumble a little bit, you know, like kind of come out of being stunned. And I start running past him. I'm going to use my movement first, and I'm going to move. I'm going to use my bonus action for the dash, and that's half my movement. Am I right? If I remember correctly, it's half the movement.
Half the movement.
That's what I thought. So I have 45 in total. I am going to run up to here. Somebody want to tab that for me real quick so I know where to go? Actually, I got it right here. I can just put my finger on my screen. I'm an idiot. So as I run by Drift, I go, well, it seems it's about time, my boy. Shall we? And I run up and I see that his mask is broken because I watched Rin fucking destroy it. And I run, and I would say that as I get up there, I kind of slide in the snow a little bit. And as I slide up to that last spot there, just for cannon, I shoot at his head, like at his face with an arrow with my crossbow. And let's see if it hits. I have advantage, correct? Because of something you did, Whack? Am I correct? Fairy fire?
Yeah, you get advantage. Because
So I got a 22. And then we're going to hit him with 4. And then we're going to hit him with that sneak attack damage. And we're going to nail him with come here. There we go, with another 10, so 14. And I would like to say that depending on what you want to do, Brad, I was 100% aiming for like his face.
I don't think you hit his face.
Okay.
But you do deal 14 damage to him. And I think like just you, probably from Rin's perspective, like you see him flicker in and out of existence. You hear Drift shout. And you can hear kind of like footsteps in the snow before a crossbow bolt just sticks into Deathsinger's chest, just bam! And you see it bury itself, break a couple of the chain links on the mail that he's wearing, and just bury itself into his body as he stumbles backwards even further from taking this crossbow bolt.
I'm pretty sure that's all I can do. I don't think I have anything else.
Okay. Hero.
Hi, Eero.
All right. I am. So the mask is completely destroyed?
Oh, it's in bits all around him, yeah.
All right. Yes, I think that I'm going to move over here. Perhaps like right there. And then I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Rin again, as I yell, "Don't stop! You're hurting him! You can do it, Rin! Your future is not in stone!" And I will then fire a crossbow bolt at him.
Okay.
Advantage.
Crossbow?
23.
I didn't even know you had a
Is
crossbow.
a hit.
Where'd you get it? Oh, that's right, you did.
10 damage. Jesus.
That's max damage.
That's
And
incredible.
another crossbow bolt just thong. You see it like strike Deathsinger. It hits him like in the kidney and just ping. You see another chainmail link fly off as a crossbow bolt hits him from the other side, and he stumbles to the other side now, groaning with a significant amount of pain from taking all of these hits. Is that the end of your turn?
That's it for me, yes.
Great.
So make sure you remember bardic inspiration for Rin.
And it is Rin's turn.
And I will attack him.
Oh my god.
Going nuts again.
Whack, as soon as you said
20.
no, leaving, I lost my mind.
20 is a hit. Another punch to the head for 5 damage.
24.
24 is a hit. Another punch to
another
the head
4?
for 4. This is straight up like Street Fighter Tekken moment.
So if I'm
Uppercut.
Tetsu Puka.
the stunned thing would wear off at the end of this turn, correct?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Can I use it now to keep him stunned? Because he'd automatically fail a Constitution saving throw?
I don't see why not.
All right, then I will.
Broken ass.
Yeah, that's a little fucking broken. But yeah, we're gonna do it.
Let's go.
It depends on how many.
Yeah,
key points
so
you've
I
got,
will.
but
Yeah, exactly. I only have like 2 left now. So, yep. So we will do another stunning strike there,
Okay.
and then I will use my bonus action to flurry of blows. And now I only have 1 key point left for those listening.
Okay.
19,
19 to hit.
6 damage.
Oh my! This is This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
15.
Ooh.
15 is somehow a miss.
Okay, I will use my inspiration from
Yeah. Add your D8.
Sorry to be an asshole, but you're supposed
yeah.
to declare it before he says if it's a miss or not.
Oh, I thought you could use it after. Okay, no worries. And I will miss.
Save it. It's fine.
Yep, it's okay.
So a grand total of 100,000 damage to
15.
and
Pretty much.
You hit him with the stunning strike. I don't even need to roll. It's just an instant fail, I think.
Pardon me.
From the Death Singer, another con save for.
Oh,
this.
actually, yeah, he only auto fails strength and dex. So he could roll to see if he is stunned.
Oh, all right.
Still.
This con save is for his stun.
Mm-hmm.
Fail.
A 14.
14.
No, he's yeah. That's a pass.
Yeah.
14 is equal.
Right, so he's unstunned at the end of that last round. At the top of his round, he does need to roll a con save anyway. On an 18, you see that he kind of regains himself. He takes all these hits, these crossbow bolts flying in, hit him. He's stumbling backwards as Rin continues to hit him. Probably on that last one where you miss is where he does actually parry one away, and you see him kind of shake this off. His nose is running with blood. He's got these 2 wounds in his side, and you can see that he's for sure in pain. He's still just an elf at the end of the day. He's not like he's still just a dude. You see now that like he is wounded. There's blood coming out of him, and he holds up a hand in front of you as he. So all right, okay.
Grudgingly.
Oh God! Here we go. Here we go.
I'm ready, it's fine.
Here we go.
I took a chance not getting out of here, so that's fine.
Yeah.
You did punch him a few times. I guess
You'll be fine.
I mean, I'm half naked, no armor, so we'll see.
I mean, the real good news is if he doesn't, he's gonna have a lot of problems in this next turn when Drift and me get up to him. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he bats your hand out of the way, and you see him kind of probably stumble more than maneuver himself to this side of you. And then I'm going to need a con save from you and Olds.
Oh shh.
8.
3
No.
fails.
2 fails.
Yep.
You got the mask on? Did you do it already?
Yeah, I did.
All
Oh
right.
no, I
No,
have it
you
on,
did.
but I didn't use it because it wasn't a fail. So yeah, I will
This is a
re-roll that.
fail.
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. Hopefully it's
Rin.
7.
What?
It's still a fail.
Yeah, it's still a fail.
Only so long that luck is gonna hold out.
He stumbles one way, and he as he bats your hand away, he brings up his other hand, and you see the ice and the snow raise up around him. As he brings it up, you see he becomes ensconced in all this snow, and he slams his hand down in front of him, and a cone of cold launches out from him.
That's not good.
From in front
Wait.
of him.
It's not a re-roll, it's a success. I just reread the thingy. I'm sorry I just
Auto
worried we're
pass?
actually legit gonna die. In your little thingy, it
Yeah.
says
You can
You're
choose
right.
to pass
You
it.
choose
Yeah,
to make it a
fail
pass.
a saving throw, you
Yeah,
can
you're
just-
correct.
Yes.
It's a pass, so you only take half
Sorry.
of this
Oh
damage.
thank God. Okay.
So 8d8.
Okay.
Oh my God.
36. cold damage.
I have uncanny dodge right now, so mine is also half. Am I cool?
Oh my god. We are fucked, y'all.
I was reading it and it should be good.
No, I
here.
don't know if you do actually, because this is a save, not an attack. What's the rule on that?
When an
Uncanny
attacker that you
dodge
can
on a
see hits you with an attack, you can use a reaction to have the attack.
This isn't an attack though.
Okay.
Oh no.
An attack is literally like when someone does the attack action, I think.
Okay.
To
So I
hit
take
you?
36 damage.
I guess this is kind of.
Remember, you have that
this is just a
temporary.
save.
Oh yeah. So if I didn't have that temporary, we'd be in a lot of trouble. I know.
So,
Yeah, same.
36 cold damage. This snow launches upwards and it's bolstered by this arcane energy that shoots out from his hand and just surrounds you. And you guys just have to bear it. Rin, you take the brunt of it. Old maybe isn't expecting it as he's maneuvering round to the other side, and you see him just get caught in it. From Eero and Drift's perspective, you just see a fucking wave of cold launch over them, and at the end of it, they don't look great. Destinger starts to like stumble backwards and shakes his head. He looks down at the ground. Everyone give me insight checks.
Oh god.
Shit. Fuck.
11.
10.
And
4.
4.
And 12.
Okay. Brings us to Drift's turn.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Fucking beautiful.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say this real quick. Thank you, Hero.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'd be one less oldest. Fuck.
You know, it's just making me realize Bard plus this group combo is really strong.
It's really strong.
Really
That
strong.
advantage on like as much damage.
Yeah. We've got so much DPS with the advantage is fucking insane.
Gosh.
All right, I'm gonna do something interesting here.
Do a bunch of damage.
Please save
No,
us.
I can't get to him. So you see me.
You sure you can't get to him, John?
100%, buddy.
Because it looks like you can.
Nope, I'm 30.
Okay.
35.
I
puts-
know that is the distance.
Oh.
Go.
Oh no, I know I have ranged attacks. I'm not talking about that. Here's what I'm gonna do. So you see me, blood flowing out of my eyes. You just heard me scream, you just killed my family. I see this wave of ice and snow launch over friends. And I'm gonna run to Rin. So Rin, it looks like I'm about to tackle you
Oh god.
and kill you.
Kirby? Okay.
And as I do that, I'm going to I'm going to grab you and I'm going to say, come with me. You have to agree if you want to, though. You have to, it has to be a willing creature. Are you going to come with me?
Consent.
I will literally
Sorry.
say,
Describe
so
this to me
as
again.
I'm running,
Like, you say you killed my family, and then
right
you run
over
up
that
and
direction, and
grab
as
me.
I'm running, I
Yeah.
grab you like this, and I say,
Okay. Are you
come
behind
with-
me? What are you doing?
no, grabbing
Yeah.
the front of
Okay.
your collar,
Okay.
and I'm like,
I
come
have no
with
collar.
me.
I'm naked, but okay.
Whatever, naked body, come with me,
Come with
and
me.
I just
okay.
say, trust me.
Yes, I do it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna use Thunder Step.
What the fuck that is? Go on then.
Thunder Step is a level 3. You teleport yourself to an unoccupied space you can see within range. Immediately after you disappear, a thunderous boom sounds, and each creature within 10 feet of the space you left must
Nice.
make a Constitution saving throw, taking 3d10 thunder damage on a failed space, or half as much damage on a successful one. The thunder can be heard from 300 feet away.
What?
So I immediately come in. You think I'm gonna hurt you, but I grab you and I'm gonna teleport you towards like back to where we are, like back where Eero is.
That is the coolest fucking thing. What the fuck?
So you've never seen this from me,
I've
like
never seen this. This is great.
literally. So what happens is when I grab you, you just see like blood start to swirl around, and you just like sort of like a tornado, and then
Okay.
you see nothing, and then you see us reappear. Just follow my token, and just be to the left of me,
Okay.
right here.
Boom.
That's to the right of you.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. To the right's fine.
Yeah, you
Okay.
run into this like fucking swarm of cold, and then just
So I'm
it's
just trying to get her out
fucking
of there.
Crazy loud for everybody involved, by the way.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Sorry.
What happened?
I have ear shit.
I
It's
got
not
earwax.
nice.
Damn it.
And
Okay.
what damage is it?
Let me do it. Let me roll it. So it also says here. I'll roll it. What I have on my. Actually, I don't have it on my spells. Never used. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. There we go. Oh, that's just to show it to you. I guess I don't. All right, let me just roll it. I think it's 3d10, but it's 1d10 per level past 4. Let me see. When you cast the spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, the damage increases by 1d10 for each
Yeah.
slot level above 3rd.
Hmm.
But I can only cast at level 2, right? Or level 3.
I think you're locked into whatever you're at, level 3.
All right, so it's 3d10.
Are you level 3?
Or I'm level 5, but I can only
Five.
cast.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's level.
Oh my god.
Wow. That is
10's still a good number though. We're good. 10's still
Yeah, and then you do a Constitution saving throw.
could have been 3.
Yeah, you run in, you grab Rin. This fucking storm is around you of snow. You thunder step out. Death Singer clutches his hand. You see the rune light up, and he casts Counterspell and undoes all of that. You are drawn straight back to where you are, and as you're running in and you grab Rin, fuck all happens. And only we as an audience see that he rewound time and counterspelled that. And you just run in and you go ba 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 ba, and nothing happens.
so you like grab me and say trust me, and I'm like I do, and then nothing happens.
And then nothing happens.
All right,
What?
Drift.
Did I use my
And
action?
you were there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's your
Just
action.
does that. It's like you hear the ripple.
Ba, 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 ba.
Fred, did I use a spell slot and an action?
I
Yep.
believe so, yes.
You did.
He just countered it.
Yeah.
God.
Yep.
Everything rewinds.
When I was playing Poo Poo Cakes, that was the funnest thing ever to do to Brad when
Oh
he
my
would do
god.
He'd be like, I'm gonna do all this, and I'd be like, do, get it all finished.
What else do you want to do?
This
On your
is
turn?
literally why I lawyered that rule so hard previously, because I think we're gonna fucking die. I legit think we're gonna die.
If I use a bonus action, can I still use a reaction?
If you use a bonus action, can you still? Yeah, your
Yep.
reaction is a separate thing.
Separate. Great. Just want to make sure. Fuck. You just screwed up my coolest plan ever.
I know.
That's the whole point of counterspell.
That's
So
why I wanted to let you
Blue
do
text
the
and Magic
thing,
the
though.
Gathering. I hate it even more in D&D.
It's why I wanted to let you do the thing though, because it would have been fucking cool, and at least we got to see what would have happened.
Just need 10 seconds to see.
Take your time, brah.
You take your time, bro.
With my bonus action, so I'm holding Rin, and I realize that it's not working. I'm gonna look up at her and say, plan number 2. I'm gonna kill you. And I look over to Death Singer, and I just say, I'm gonna kill you. And I let Rin go.
What the fuck is that sound?
What sound?
The fucking thunder!
Thunder snow.
Oh yeah, I'm still hearing it.
You're
even if it was
freaking out.
Yeah.
Death Singer is kind of pissed looking. You see him kind of raise a hand to his nose as you do this, and you see this glow of his hand kind of die down. And he says, I killed your family, child. Is that right? He's speaking to you, Drift.
Yes. Screaming at him.
Huh. I don't remember killing a tiefling's family.
They were gnomes.
Gnomes? Where?
You know, you idiot! I'm just pissed. I'm not telling him anything.
Yeah, he looks to you, Rin, and says, "Huh, my, how you've grown."
I just stare him down.
Yeah, Olds, what are you doing?
I won't look away from him this time, though.
So, as that conversation's going on, I'm going to be using my movement to move, but I want everybody that is listening and watching and my friends that are playing with me to imagine that when he hit me with that fucking cold thing, you know, in like all the video games that are like RPGs where it's open world, if you get hit by like something ice, it ruptures and like throws you into the air.
Yeah.
That's without him landing and being prone. That's pretty much what happened. He is not good. You look at Oldest after he kind of like stumbles back after that, and he just looks almost like blue almost. He's so frozen from that. And he kind of, because he's a smart ass, he kind of goes, and he starts meandering his way down. And I want to make sure. Yeah, he starts meandering his way kind of this direction. And as he's about halfway through, he hears that conversation. He goes, somebody, who killed whose family? Fuck. You're such a prick. And he uses his bonus action, and he's going to be using both his shots to hit Death Singer with 2 crossbow bolts.
All right, you're using your action to fire one, yeah?
I am using my action. I'm going to use we'll use the action first, then we'll decide what I do with the bonus action, I suppose.
Okay.
Advantage, and we're going to go with a 23. I assume that hits. We're a 7 plus sneak attack, which we're going to hit with 11, so we're going for 18.
Jesus, the power.
May I continue, Brad?
Yeah.
So he goes, he stops, he kind of like, he doesn't even, he's reloading, because he reloads fast as I have to. He goes, that one is for drift. And he's like shaking, and he puts the other one, he goes, and this one is for Rin. And he shoots another one at him with advantage, gets him with a 19. Hit.
19 is a hit.
We're going to be going for 4 plus the sneak attack of 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So a total of a lot of fucking damage. A lot of damage.
Total of a lot
30.
of fucking damage.
30.
Yeah, you fire 2 into him,
Wait.
and you
A
see
million.
One hits him in the
30.
in the gut. One hits him in the chest, and yeah, he stumbles backwards, and you see him look down, and he coughs up blood, runs down his front.
As he coughs up blood, I cough up a little blood with him.
And is that the end of your turn?
Nope. He then looks at Eero. My boy, it would be great if you would help me. And he like almost falls to a knee, like he's stumbling right now in place. And then I'll pass my turn.
Oh,
He probably says that loud enough that you barely hear it because he's fucked up.
Yeah. Erodia, my dear.
I look towards Old and I say, I'll help you this time, but no more smoking in the hut. And I'll cast Healing Word at level 2.
He goes, oh, fuck you. Yes, all right. Oh.
Yes, and I'll say as the healing word. I guess I'll heal him. It's a 13 on the heal.
13 on the heal.
And with my normal action, I will use my light crossbow with advantage on Death Singer.
Okay.
24.
24 is a hit.
For 8 piercing damage.
You see Death Singer sort of look to one side as you fire another crossbow bolt in. It hits him in the arm, and he stumbles one way completely and shakes his head, and he looks like he's totally out of it at this point, stumbling around in the snow, bleeding from all these different points. His nose is running, kind of slurring his speech as he says, "That's enough. Enough of this folly."
And that's it for my turn.
Rin.
Yeah, I don't think she would stop. Even though I know it's probably gonna keep us alive. Yeah, I will attack him. Oh boy.
Push that arrow I shot at him into his chest. He's fucking so hurt still.
23.
23. You launch a punch in, and he shakes his head, raises his hands up, and casts shield, raising his AC. And you, boom! You hit just a bubble that's around him.
Okay.
No, never mind. You already said it was a miss.
Yeah. I will do my second attack.
Okay.
24.
24 is a hit.
And I will use my final key point.
Oh my god.
To stunning strike him
Okay.
again.
Please! Give us a round.
God,
Con
please.
save coming in.
12. You're gonna roll 12, Brad.
Lick it, lick that corner. Get it.
Come on, come on, come on.
Get it, Brad.
God damn it, Bradley.
20.
No!
He just moves his head to one side, and you graze the side of his head as he's kind of stumbling around here. You do hit him for the... what is that in total? 11?
Yeah.
Yes.
You hit him a couple times, and he stumbles left, stumbles right.
No, it's only 4, Brad. It's
That's
only
what
4.
Oh, right.
fine.
He shielded himself.
He shielded
That's
All
what
right,
he
himself.
did.
yeah. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the 4. So... And then, he blocks one. The shield's up. You hit him in such a way that it bursts through this shield that's around him. You see that he's still kind of lucid.
Fuck. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. Another con save coming in.
Actually, I think I can use a bonus action. Hold on one second. I can't do flurry of blows, but I think I can just do one strike.
Or you can run.
No. He'll have
Time to beat this motherfucker's ass.
he'll have opportunity if I run because I used all my key points. Let me just double check. Does anybody know? Does anybody know if I can just use the bonus action to attack?
You get a regular martial arts attack.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Rather than the flurry. Okay, cool. I will do that then.
Okay.
21.
There we go.
5.
Knock him out. Knock
him out.
Knock
him out.
Come on.
There's no way, fam.
You say that now? 5 damage. I've seen more with 1 damage. You could do it.
You hit him.
Oh God.
Just have
5
been-
damage.
Just have been enough.
And he
Does he hurt me?
falls and stumbles backwards.
He's feigning me out. He's gonna stab me and I'm gonna die. What's happening?
His head is kind of out of it. He looks gassed and fucked up. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. I'm so scared.
Oh, 16 on his Constitution saving throw at the start of his round. Roll me a
Damn it.
D4, Rin.
That's to see who he attacks. That's so scary.
2.
That's my lucky number. That's me. Fuck.
No, please let it be me.
2 plus
Lord,
1.
Let it be me.
Lord, don't let it be me.
Hmm.
I'm having a panic attack.
Yeah, I'm
My
really
heart's racing
nervous.
right now.
Yeah, I'm.
There was a moment where I was like, I think I have to go outside after, like, take a fresh breath of air real quick.
You see him stumbling backwards. You hit him.
Yeah.
Bam! He stumbles backwards. It looks like he's gonna pass out.
Oh no.
He flails his arms He gives you one last kind of like filthy look.
No.
And then everyone give me perception checks.
11.
7.
15, even though I rolled that with advantage.
And 10.
Eero. Have you seen that fucking moment where Superman can see the Flash in that movie running along and no one else can because time has stopped? That's what you do. You barely catch him moving, a blur moving across the snow, and you see snow lifting up behind him. He has stopped time with the time stop spell.
That's a level 9 spell.
Yeah, we are fucked, y'all. We are fucked.
He
Level 9 spell.
he stops the pass of time for 1d4 plus 1 turns, and he you can take actions and move as normal. And you see him, Eero, just fucking blitzing across here. And for you, it's just literally like the Flash. Boom, everyone else, he just disappears. For Eero, you catch these flickers of a person moving, and it's almost nothing. I think probably you don't feel anything because no time is passing, realistically speaking. Eero gets a slightly different version of this where he sees 2 frames of this version.
You just see my face like...
You see him. In fact, no. You see him, everybody else, he suddenly appears behind you all, Nani. He's crouched down and he lifts up with great force of effort, and you see all these wounds on him. He lifts up the body of Snowsinger, the younger form of himself, and hefts it onto his shoulder. And he stumbles backwards, and there's a lot of blood pouring out of him, out of his face, out of his nose, out of his mouth. And time resumes for you all as you see him lift up this form. You see him put a bunch of things, small things, in his robe pocket, and he looks back and says to you, all of you, "This is not the end.
No!
Next time I will be prepared."
I turn around.
What the?
He says, spits out a shit ton of blood, stumbles forward, and says, "It took a great deal of energy to get me here. Were it not for this particular spell, you would all be dead." The symbol on his hand glows, the hourglass symbol, and you see him start to fade out of this existence again. The form of the younger version of him on his shoulder, the same thing, and he says, "I really must be off now. I have a war to start. I'll see you, I presume, at the end of it, huh?" And he is gone.
Eldritch
fades
Blast!
away.
No!
An Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, what I was saying, can I shoot a
crossbow bolt.
It disappears too.
You
They
just see a
cross
bunch of
each
like
other
crossbows,
in
Eldritch
an
Blast.
X. And for all intents and purposes, you have defeated Deathsinger.
Oh.
But he is gone. He disappears with the body. Give me perception checks, everyone.
13.
10.
9. 8.
12.
Drift, probably you... I don't know if you care, but you can choose to see it if you want. Rin, maybe your eyes drift to the ground and you notice all the pieces of the mask have gone. The broken mask. And that is the end of our combat. You're out of combat. There is a trail of blood on the snow. A lot of blood in and around the area that he is. Olds is covered in ice.
I've definitely something happens to me once this is all done. But go ahead, Brad. Sorry.
But there is no sign of him.
Where did he go? Where did he go?
Fall on my knees and I start to vomit and heave.
Olds also falls onto his knees, but not for the same reasons. You're dear? Would you mind doing me a favor and coming over here, please?
That depends.
Please? Come over here, please. I would be very grateful for. Or drift, anybody, please. Come over here, please.
What for?
I need you to slap me.
Oh, I'll come right over. I just wind up, wham!
I am so hurt that he slaps me and I fall to the side. But as I fall to the side, you see me. He starts fucking turning into the form of.
I just run away.
I then have hair and I go, oh, so much warmer than I was before. So much warmer than I was before. And he's still on one knee, but he's in his shaper form now.
Every time.
I didn't mean to just get you. Very cold. Very, very cold.
I get down on a knee next to Rin. I wait for her to be done. And I actually, a little aggressively, grab her by the back of the hair. And I lift up her head.
Drift.
Stop. Rin? Rin, look at me right now.
I look up at you. I'm crying.
You killed my family.
No. I had nothing to do with that.
You promised me!
I promise you, I didn't even know that we were the same.
You swear!
I swear! I had no idea! I had no idea! I promise you, I had no idea.
I let go of her hair. And I hug her.
I just start crying.
I spit out a little blood and I stand up. Well, it seems as though shit has officially hit the fan. I would suggest that we get to somewhere warm before something comes and finds us, because it doesn't look like any of us are feeling very good right now. Thank you, Hero, by the way.
You're welcome. Rin doesn't have any clothing. We still need to rest. It's almost nighttime.
Yes, I would agree with you on that wholeheartedly.
I can create another hut.
Probably a good idea.
I look at Drift. I put my hand on his shoulder. Don't worry, Drift. We'll get him.
You're damn right we will.
I know. And you just see Drift like shake it off and stand up, and he just walks out into the snow just like 10 feet and just one big, I'll do it away just for. Ah! Just a scream. Just everything that's been happening to him just comes out, and he just needs to get it out, and just. This motherfucker that just got away from him was the guy who killed it. He never knew his real parents, and he had gnome parents, and this guy killed his gnome parents when 5 years ago took his entire village away, and now he got away again. He had him in his grasp, and he got away again, and the entire fucking fight, he couldn't move. The entire fight. And you hear and you feel that in the yell. And then he just collapses, not passed out, but just pissed.
Everyone needs to get in close so that I can use this spell.
When you say that, Oldest, like a fucking wolf, on all fours, runs over to Drift, grabs him by like the hip side. Come on.
Yeah, I'm still crying in the snow, 100%. I don't move.
We have to be closer to him. Come on.
And I walk back with Oldest.
I hold him the whole way, like so you'd be holding someone that was limping.
And I'm going to cast Tiny Hut.
Okay. Once again, the igloo appears around you all, and you're safe from the effects of the snow and generally safe from harm, as long as nothing dispels it and comes at you again, and you guys can begin to rest once again. And I think it's a good time to go to a break.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Please.
There's only one more thing I was going to say before we go to the break, and that was that after we got in the hut and he kind of let go of Drift, he's going to be like, I'm very sorry about that.
It's okay.
And then he points to your fucking clothes, and you're covered in fur because he's shedding.
Congratulations on defeating.
Cool, great.
Destiny
Just
01.
take us to the break screen so I can legit go vomit, please.
And
Thank you.
we'll be back in
We'll be back.
in a few minutes for the second part of the combat. See you after that break, everybody.
You bet.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh.
So you all are in the fucking
Tent
igloo.
of love with
The
mood
tent
lighting
of
and a disco ball.
love. And
There's 70s disco music.
Yeah.
No, that's the other tiny hut that I can.
That's funny.
how long do you want to
about this tiny
stay
hut.
in here? Are you guys attempting to do a long rest?
Tiny hut.
We never got a long rest last time. We got interrupted, so
Yeah.
this is supposed to be in place of it.
Is that what you want to do now, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whack, roll me a d20.
Fucking heck.
What is
3.
that? A 3. And then roll me a d6.
3.
Okay. Yeah, I think the next 8 hours can be spent kind of relaxing and resting and tending to any wounds that you might have. Sleeping if you need to. But it goes. The 8 hours pass, and you guys can have a long rest. You all
Or level 6.
are level 6.
Oh wow.
Whoa! Fuck yeah!
I think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bren.
But
Do you want us to wait till next episode to level?
no.
Yeah.
Well, you can if you want. I don't know how big level 6 is. It's probably bullshit. If you want to roll a hit dice each, you can do your HP. For those of you that...
Is that possible?
What?
I have a minus
my
1 as
God.
my con modifier.
Okay.
Are you
Cool.
kidding
Hero
me?
rolled a 0.
Hero rolled a 0.
Your
That's a
HP
2.
remains the same. Rin, your max HP goes up by 2. Ols, yours goes up by 6. You're like a Saiyan, you come back stronger. And Drift, yours goes up by 7.
I'm fucking nuts.
Each of you roll me a d20.
Nine.
10.
5.
Fail. I got a 1.
It's not a fail. It's just what.
Okay.
It's just what you got.
Feels like a fail.
Hang on. So, Hero.
Let's see. Oh man, my sneak attack's gonna go up another in one more level. God, that's so sick.
Hero, you get another spell slot at level 1.
That's awesome. Okay.
So just add a permanent extra level 1 spell slot.
Whoa.
I get 2 more proficiencies right now.
And you get...
I get expertise, so
Oh
I
yeah,
get 2
you
more.
can expertise up. Well, there's a thing for that on the sheet, so don't fuck around.
Oh, there's a thing for that on the sheet.
Yeah, we can do that in a second.
Okay. Yeah, take it down.
Um,
Hey, we've never even leveled a little bit on before. I like it. Kind of feels good.
Yeah, we're doing this on stream. This is weird.
Yeah.
Usually
I'm-
like 10 minutes
I'll do
before
mine
we
after,
start.
Yeah. I'll probably do mine after.
actually, Olds, yours is sick. You gain a +1 to an ability score of your choice.
Ooh.
You guys are going to
Good.
be real happy with what I got at level 6. I'm not going to say what it is, though.
I get a +1 to one of my ability scores, like Constitution through Charisma or whatever, Strength, everything.
Yep.
So I can just add straight. Like I have 3 Dexterity, I can just have another one. Or are you
Yeah.
talking about like point as in like I get like I'm at 16, I would be at 17, or as in like the big number? Mod. Is it the mod or the?
The thing you your score goes up, so whatever your big number is. Hang on, when we say big number, I mean, so say your strength now is 10, you can put that up to an 11.
Oh, okay. So it's one of those, but I get 2, don't I? Because that's what I just read. But I thought it was just.
No, that's nothing. That's not for your level up. This is an extra thing that you're getting.
Oh, that's an extra thing that I get.
On
What's
top
that?
of your level up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Drift. I'll come
How
to
does
you
it-
last. Rin,
What?
roll me a
Come
hit
to me
die.
last.
Roll me a hit dice.
Oh, sorry. Another one?
Yep.
Okay. 1.
You get an extra 1 HP max.
Awesome.
And Drift.
Yes. You call.
You'll ring for me. Well, I got a 2 modifier in my constitution now. That's not a terrible thing, is it? That's not bad. I can't complain.
I do not understand what. Oh.
Oh, he laughed. This is sucky. Should I reroll? Come on.
Nope. You
Can't yell anymore. Oh, great. Okay.
well, if you want, I'll let you pick. You can either have a levitation of 5 feet, so you can naturally float 5 feet off the air if
Okay.
you want, or you can take the mystery box option.
Is it a chest or is it a box?
How many skins are in there, Brad?
It's just
How many skins?
Let's call it a roulette instead. You can roll a roulette.
There's no way
Okay.
John doesn't take the fucking box.
I
dude.
know, I'm such a
There's
gambler.
no-
I mean, let me just ask the chat. Yo, chat, should I do the RNG or should I do the straight up levitating? All right, I mean, they're already in. They're on my side. Yeah, for sure gonna do the mystery box.
Alrighty, roll me another
Levi-
d20.
Get something dope.
20.
20.
It's a dick in the box. Yeah.
Oh my god! If Brad just said there's
Saying that,
literally
a dick in the box. I would die.
Now roll me a d100.
Oh God.
this is getting good.
Yeah, it is.
22. My lucky. Oh, this is so cool. Maybe.
20.
You get an amulet to float. That'd be great. It all comes full circle.
Oh. Okay, and then roll me a d6. Maybe.
4.
Let's see here. Drift.
Let's get a box of zigzags. Roll one up.
1, 2, 3, 4. You gain proficiency in int saves.
That's actually not bad at all. Though.
I don't know. I've never. What do you even use an int save for ever? Whack. Have you ever seen one? Ever.
Great.
I don't
Super
think I've
fun,
ever
man.
seen one.
Intelligence saving throws.
I
You
think
are now
versus, like,
proficient in.
I think those are like versus illithids, basically.
Well, that's what you get for, and those are just extra things you get for winning the fight, because you won the
Right.
fight. You get
Real
extra
quick.
shit.
I have a question I've never thought about asking before. So I get
I've ever heard.
these 2 proficiencies right now. That just means pretty much whatever unchecked boxes I have, I pretty much have to pick one of those.
All right, let me see.
Because it's not for saving throws; it's just straight for skills, right?
And
Is it-
what
what
is
is-
it called? The thing that you get level
It just-
6.
I get
Could have
expertise.
levitated.
I get-
You choose 2 skill that your choose 2 of your skill proficiencies, or 1 of your skill proficiencies and your proficiency with thieves' tools. Your proficiency is okay. So basically, choose 2 things that you're proficient in that you already don't have expertise in.
I don't think I have. How does that work? I don't think I
Here we go
understand.
then.
I'm so
I'll show
sorry.
you. If you
Okay.
scroll down here, and this is all stuff happening on the sheet, peeps.
Yeah, because I have expertise in.
You see that?
okay. Yep. Give one of those a +1 and another one a +1.
Basically, pick one of the things that you're proficient in. You're proficient in acrobatics. That one, yeah? Pick any of them that aren't, any 2 that aren't stealth that you're proficient in,
It doesn't tell you.
and then tell me.
Okay. You can just put one into acrobatics, because having expertise in acrobatics is probably not a bad thing.
Okay.
So,
And the
put that
second one?
second one, let's put it into. I mean, fuck. Do we go sleight of hand? That'd be huge. Expertise in sleight of hand. That seems really good. Whack Steven! Would you have expertise in sleight of hand if you were a rogue like me? Or if I had to give you 2
What's your
choices,
other choice?
It's either sleight of hand, or it's going to go into. I was going to say deception, but we already got that on the team. Or it was going to go straight up into perception because my perception's pretty low.
Because of the way that you're role playing him, I would say perception.
Okay. So we put expertise in perception then, Brad?
Expertise in acrobatics, expertise in perception. Done.
Boom.
And that should tick them over to nice and high. Yes.
That's ridiculous.
You can now backflip
Can I roll
over
for
a
a front
train.
flip right now? Can I roll for a front flip?
Yeah, give me an
right now?
acrobatics check.
Let's see what we got here. Let's do it. Flip that shit. 21.
21. Yeah,
Perfect.
you do a
Oh my
nice
God.
Perfect.
little roly poly.
I wake up that way. I wake up out of sleep, don't even move. I just jump
backflip.
up out of sleep.
Yeah, forwards tuck and then a pike. And all right. Anyone doing any other level up stuff, or are you all good?
Nope, I'm done.
I'll do the rest. Move like a snail when I level up.
Yeah,
It's
we
funny,
can
everybody's
do it
talking about
later
how
on.
you should have taken the levitation, but watch, you're going to have an int save at some point in time before this campaign's over, and because you did that, it's going to save your ass.
Something's gonna. Yeah, that was like when Tiger got pissed off in another campaign at a particular spell that I've never seen it used so clutch. Pardon the pun.
Which
to
one?
Absorb elements.
Wow.
When I was
absorb
like,
elements?
and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, you get absorb elements spell, and you were like, that's fucking shit. Fuck that spell. I hate it. And then there was a fucking creature
saved me.
staring him down that saved his ass. You're
Saved
good.
the shit out of me.
I'm not saying nothing because PB's gonna scream at me. All right. So you guys are all in this igloo, and
Wait, what? Are you done
a bunch of time passes.
talking about? Can somebody wave at me?
Yeah, this.
Oh, okay. I can't tell if you're done talking about it or not. I was like, that's a long time for him to
That's
say
why
whatever he was saying.
I did this.
Oh, sorry.
I did do it.
I wasn't looking. I'm sorry.
Like straight away. You
Okay.
you all spend 8 hours of time in this igloo, resting. You're at full health, you're at full spell slots, and what do you guys want to do next? Because I don't know
I
if
wake
your
up with a
plan
front
has changed or anything, but a lot has happened. And again, you're kind of closer to the woods than you are to the mountains. And I think, I remember you guys saying that you thought you'd gone the wrong way and you were considering going back. So, what is the plan? What are you doing?
So I wake up with a front flip, but as I come up from that front flip, I already have my pipe in my mouth, and I stop, and I look at Eero partially sleeping, and I go, and I
Said you wouldn't.
and I put it away. I was still sleeping. Eero, are you awake? Eero. Rin, you awake, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm awake.
You all right? How you
I
feeling?
think we're all awake.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Eero, is he awake?
Probably. He probably just doesn't want to talk to you.
It's probably true. I mean, I could always go over to him and shake him a little bit. He might slap me again. I asked him to slap me yesterday, and the look in his eyes when he did it was, I don't know how to say this, but I think he enjoyed it.
All right, what's the plan? What are we thinking?
We'll probably wake him up first before we make any plans. It's probably
I think he hears everything. Eero, you're listening, yeah? Oh, might actually.
sleeping like a rock. Mm-hmm.
Well, we only have about
Is that the saying?
Sleeping-
like a rock?
That's what they said where I was from. Yeah?
sleeping like a rock.
I'm going to. If he's still sleeping, I think I have. I guess we've had a long day though. What is that on his face?
What?
Oh my god. There is a bug on his face.
It's just a bug.
Yeah.
Oh, that's no ordinary bug. That's a snow spider.
How can you see that from here?
What do you mean, how can I see it from here? Look at me. You don't see the snow spider on his face?
Can I roll perception to see if I can see a snow spider on his face?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
That thing bites him, partially his face will freeze off. We should be careful.
13.
There's a snow spider on his face.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's
bites him. We're in a lot of trouble.
You've heard of these things?
Yes, he can't move. If he moves and that bites his
I
face.
just reach over and I want to pick up the spider and squish it in my hand.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
I like you. You've got what my father used to say. He was a musician. Pizzazz. Yes. You've got a lot of that.
Pizzazz? What does that even mean?
You know, I couldn't fucking tell you. My dad would never explain to me what it meant, but I think it means something like you've got spunk. Like you're...
Spunk sounds like a disease.
Isn't spunk what comes out of guys?
Well...
John.
I mean, yes, we have called it that before. Is he still sleeping after you just grabbed that spider off of his face? All right.
Yeah, well, he didn't feel it. It's not like I wanted to wake him up.
Are we letting him sleep?
Fine. Yeah, let him sleep. He'll
Okay,
get up
well,
when he wants to get up.
We should probably get ready to continue on. Where are we fucking going to go from here?
Well, the spell should wear off any moment now. We've been out for about 8 hours, so I'll wake him up. Eero. Hey, buddy. I think your spell might. It's always so dramatic how you wake up. I wish I could yawn like that.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, buddy?
I'm all right.
Did you know you had a spider on your face?
What?
Rin killed it. Rin killed it.
Technically, Rin saved you. You could have had a frozen face. Yes,
Yeah.
It's
She
gone.
killed it. She
It was a
squished
snow spider. They bite you and they freeze a little spot.
She
on you.
spunked it.
I'm sorry, she what?
Don't. He's gonna understand what that means more than any of us. Let's be honest. Look at him.
She what?
She spunked on your face.
She spunked, she spunked the spider that was on your face.
Yes.
So it does mean that.
Yeah.
I heard you before. I kept it in though.
Ugh.
Not the spunk, the laughter.
I mean, if we're being honest, who keeps in their spunk very well nowadays? Let's be honest here.
Okay, we need a listen. Everyone, pull it together. This is about to go bye-bye.
We deserve a good laugh. I'm just saying. I think.
I agree, but we need a
That's
plan.
okay.
Are we going to the forest or to the mountains? What are we doing?
Why the hell would we turn back around and go to the mountains now? Why would we do that?
I'm putting on my clothes and I'm going to be handing. By the way, before we went to sleep, I would have definitely given Rin one of my costumes
Oh,
that I have. It's the one that looks like the beggar.
great.
Well, the other choice isn't better, trust me. So, yes, I mean, to be honest, it didn't look that much different than the wrappings and, well, never mind. Yes, I would have given you that. And I'm putting on my clothes and I say, I heard what you were speaking of. I was playing asleep. I have to be honest, I was a bit afraid of having some uncomfortable conversations.
How so?
Well,
Well, spit it out.
what we encountered yesterday isn't exactly easy to deal with.
Mm.
And
Come on. spit it.
Sometimes it's better if emotions cool before conversations are had, as I think we have learned in the past, and I look towards Rin.
I have to be honest. I think that maybe this is a you three thing, no?
Yes.
All right. Well, do you want me to put on earmuffs?
What's an earmuff?
An earmuff?
Step outside.
Yes, like if you don't want somebody to hear, or you don't want to hear, they don't want you to hear, you cover your ears, you put earmuffs on. My parents used to do it to me.
But what are you putting on?
Your hands, just your hands covering your ears so you can't
So why
hear.
don't you call them hand muffs?
I don't
So
know.
you're
My
putting
Or
it on
hand
your
ears.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. That is
So, if we if we keep heading towards the forest, we're ignoring what Hasmol said.
Wait, what did Hasmol say? Sorry, I can't remember if you said that out loud or not. I thought you didn't.
I thought that I told everyone.
Did
Did
you?
I can't remember.
Told everyone what?
We can assume that you told everyone if you want,
I think
because
you
you
did.
did it over a long
Okay,
rest.
okay,
right?
sorry.
Yeah.
I'll retcon that. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, then yeah, we should 100% turn around and go towards the mountains.
We've already taken several days towards the forest.
Yes.
If we
Well,
go
then-
back towards the mountains, I'm still convinced that this Darkfire creature is significantly faster than we are. What will we be able to do? It will already do the damage.
Well, plus, will we freeze to death before we get to the mountains? We don't have a
I
lot of-
will pull. I have 2 masks now. I have Death Singer's and my own. I will pull one of the masks out of my bag and I will put it on my face and I will speak to Hasmol. What is the fastest way to get to you? We're about how many days out are we from the Fade?
Every-
Or
X.
from the forest. We're about like
There's a damn.
12 from the
Okay. Okay.
mountains.
Um,
Wow, I just guessed that. Woo! Let's
we're
go.
in- we're in between the mountains and the Faglin, and we're about a 4 days travel from the Faglin.
Okay, and you send this to Hasmol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
Roll initiative.
you get a response back. And he says,
I know not where these places are. What I know is that we have no time. Whatever is coming through here, it will be here soon.
God damn it! I ripped the mask off and then I put the other mask on. Can you open a fucking door then? We're right here. I have no idea how to get to you, and if you don't find a way to open a door so we can get to you, then we're not. This is over. We've lost.
mask doesn't work.
Fuck.
What mask was
Wait.
it?
So do I?
I put on a mask. I put on the Nightstorm mask myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I reach out to Hasmol and I say, if you can't get us there quickly, then we won't be able to reach you in time. Do you have the capability?
Let's see here. He says,
I do not sense you. I do not see you. Tell me where you are.
What did he say?
He said he could not sense us. He wanted to know where we are. However, we don't know how these masks work. It could be Hasmol, or it could already be too late.
Well, if it's already too late, then it hardly matters. We might as well take the chance that it is him.
And do we really know where we're at?
No, but
Anybody like one of these nuts?
We'll have to take off the rings, and this spell is ending any moment.
Rings? What rings?
yeah,
What rings are you speaking?
you're right. That's why he can't sense us. I immediately take my ring off.
I don't have a ring.
Like an idiot.
The spell is probably over by now, as well. The hut spell.
What ring are you speaking of, by the way? Rin, Eero, Drift? What rings are you wearing?
We bought rings before we met you.
I don't have a ring. Think about that.
Yeah, you don't.
Which means he'd be able to know where I was at if it was because of the rings. Think about this.
Okay, so maybe you should put on the mask and reach out to Hasmal and see if he can sense you and open a portal for us to join him.
Well,
He
careful.
sighs.
We only have 2 messages left. We have to be very careful.
He sighs so big when he says you should reach out to Hasmal because his interaction with Hasmal was just a couple days ago and he ripped him out of a... He goes, I had different plans for what I was going to use to whisper, but I suppose... would you like one of these?
We know that he was lying in the snow and that he came and said,
No one?
I remember being murdered for a crime I have yet to commit.
None.
Where are we?
I don't eat it. So you want me to reach out to Hasmal since I don't have a ring on?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. All right.
You don't think so? I think that's the best move. I'll
think
still
that's
have a
the best
message.
move, but I don't think he knows where we are.
Well, we don't really have any points of reference to give him.
Well, can we give him... I mean, I don't know how much he knows. Would he know about
Connor is almost here.
snow everywhere?
What if Connor has smelled me and found me? And he's almost here. Then he could tell us where we're at.
Just... No, I think you should reach out to Hasmal and describe where we are, I guess. That's my vote. Tell him to either sense you or me, since I don't have my ring on anymore.
Brad, I am an expert actor.
You're gonna try and act your way out of this?
No. Did that sound like Hasmal?
Okay,
Can I
give me
roll an insight check with advantage?
You can.
Ooh, I likey.
21.
It did.
It did sound like him.
I'm going to put these away now. Did anybody want one beforehand?
Oh, thank you.
I already had some jerky. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well,
Why can't he find us?
yes, maybe we should discuss that before I put the mask
We were
on.
inside. The hut spell is over now, but we were inside my hut. It
Oh,
cuts off
does it
people's
block?
ability to find us.
oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Maybe
Yes.
Drift, you reach out to him with yours first then, maybe?
Why, are you afraid?
No, I'm not afraid. I just had somebody I was going to reach out to with it that might be close.
Put the fucking mask on, Olds.
Not unless you say please.
Please.
Stop being a child.
Do
not
I
a
still
child.
have the mask in my hand that didn't work? I'm gonna fucking put it on his face.
Okay. I mean, he still has to activate it.
Yeah.
You put it on my face. I just don't even move, like, and like somebody's being stubborn and they won't do something. Put it on him and he goes,
God.
he shakes his head back and goes, well, I still don't have to reach out, do I? Plus, wasn't this the one you just used that didn't work? Why wouldn't I just use mine? And I pull mine out. Listen, I don't mind doing it. And I take the other one off and hand it back to her. I don't mind doing it. I think that someone that could potentially help us could be close, possibly. I know they're looking for me. His name is Connor. You were asking me the other day who he was. Connor is...
No one can help us as much as Hasmal.
Is Connor a god?
Connor
Can Connor create teleportation and insane fields of energy and bring us around through different portals?
No, but he could definitely tell us where we're at if he was close.
Please, just fucking ask Hasmal.
She said, please.
Landing this morning. She did say please, didn't she? I really don't like this guy. Do you guys actually like this guy? And I put my mask.
No.
Why is he? Do you think he came about? Anybody know the lore behind him? I'm very curious. Takes a deep breath. Pulls the mask. Wait, what am I saying? What am I asking him? What do you want me to do? See if he can find us?
Describe his location.
Rin has
Describe
taken
his-
us. Yeah, tell him that we're all around Rin.
Yeah.
Correct.
She's
Correct.
taken off her ring that should have stopped her from being discovered.
So
And
tell
then-
him we've taken off the ring. We're not in the tent. We're in cold weather.
Yeah, describe the scene if you can.
I
Tell
would
him there's
also.
snow everywhere, and then just tell him what happened. You only get one message. Just make it count.
Can I do a perception check to see if by any chance, and whatever else you would want me to do, maybe survival, whatever you want me to do, to see if maybe I could look around, maybe if the snow's stopped a little bit, maybe I might have a better idea of where we're at now.
You can give me a survival check.
What's the weather roll for the day, Brad?
Yeah.
16.
Still fucking cold. Lots of snow.
Yeah. You've got
Weather tomorrow.
no real
No real idea still.
of
Still kind of
any
blizzardy and shit.
You just the only thing you understand is that there is a forest in one direction and a mountain range in the other. At one point you were underwater, and you came up out of that, and everything is just snow. Hilly areas every now and then, but it's just snow and snow and snow.
He kind of looks at the three of them. Snow, forest a few miles this direction, mountains quite a ways away that direction.
4 days.
Four,
The forest.
4 days to the forest. All right, so
12 days to the mountain.
But he doesn't know the forest. He didn't know the forest when I told him the Faglin. He didn't understand what that meant.
because before I say anything, we should 100% make sure I know what I'm going to say, because we only get one message, as you said. So everything we can tell him that will tell us. Wait, hold on. Would he like lets go of the mask? Would he have any clue where the younger body that we found would have been? By any weird chance, would he?
I don't know, but it's worth mentioning.
I think it will. Okay, all right. I'm
Just
getting-
tell him we came up from where the rune was supposed to be, and there was snow everywhere, and then we traveled, 5-6 days west? East?
East.
East.
East. All right. So we're 4 days west of the forest. We're 10 days east of the mountains. We are,
And we're all together, and I've taken my ring off. He should be able to find me now, hopefully.
and we were very close to where. What was his? You keep calling him a name. What was his name again? The one we've picked up and just had a fight with that I slit his younger self's throat. What was his name?
I'm very uncomfortable, and I don't say anything.
Anybody?
I don't
What was?
I
his
don't
name?
know his name.
I don't know.
Rin?
Rin, do you know his name? You obviously knew that person. I think
I-
it might help us.
I don't feel comfortable saying his name out loud.
Well, then I don't feel comfortable messaging Hasmal trying to explain all of these things. Come on now. What is his name? Write it down on a piece of paper. You don't even have to say it. I'll read it.
Call him whatever you want, but I'm not
You
saying.
two know her better. When you guys get here to tell you the name, I'll come back. I'm going to step out a little bit, and I'm going to smoke my pipe so we can all be a team real quick. You guys enjoy having this discussion. And I turn my back, and I start smoking my pipe. He looks like actually a little annoyed for the first time ever.
Rin, but I know he was someone from your past, and I know you don't want to talk about it, but it would be helpful to have his name.
Literally, we
Perhaps-
can call him anything we want. We don't speak his name.
Why?
He's like our monster.
You just punched your monster in the face.
I know that.
yesterday.
I know that.
Rin. I put my hand on her shoulder. Rin.
My
It's
name
time to
isn't
face
Rin.
your.
What?
What are you talking about?
I take my wig off. And I have long brown hair and it falls out. Names have meaning where I'm from, and we don't speak them unless we want maybe him to hear us. So I will not speak his name, and you can call him anything you want, and you can call me anything you want. But my name isn't Rin.
So wait, you just have a whole group of people who don't have actual names, and you just say your names or whatever you want them to be for that day, and just tell people who you care about, whatever name you want?
No, we have given names, but they're given to us, and they have power. I don't know.
And you can't tell us your name.
I don't have one. I can tell you my given name if you want.
What is
I don't know my birth name, if that's what you're asking.
Is your given name Rin?
No.
What is it?
Darkheart.
That is very...
Please don't tell me you're related to Darkfire.
No. God, I mean, I hadn't even considered that, but no.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
If anything, I was given the name Darkheart because they serve the dark fire.
I slowly turn around with my pipe in my mouth. Well, this is all very interesting. What the fuck is that man's name?
Sorry, I know you guys in chat are like, she's a human. I'm not. I just can't find my other ear, and it fell off when I took my wig off.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't say anything. You can bully me all you want, but I'm doing it for your safety.
There's no bullying here, and there's no safety.
Yeah, it is. You're throwing your weight around, and you're trying to bully me.
No, you're an asshole.
You don't value names, but I do.
You value apparently something that I should slit
Your safety. I value your safety.
I say we don't trust her anymore.
Great.
It's not how it works, Holden.
It isn't how it works, but she won't tell us the name. She won't speak the name. She's obviously lied to you guys about
Because there's something about the name that if you say it, bad things can happen. It makes sense. It sounds crazy, but it makes sense.
We just saw that man not even 15 hours ago.
We saw a past version of him.
Continuing to trust someone who apparently has lied to you more.
Who beat the shit out of that man? I will remind you.
You beat the shit out of that man, yes. And that is nice to see, but you just...
I threw my entire existence away for you.
You didn't do anything for me. Sorry. And I personally don't care about any of that. What I care about is getting us into a better position that we're in. I don't care how trustworthy any of you are. I don't care who any of you are, just as much as you don't care who I am, apparently.
If you don't care, then make the fucking call.
Okay, anyways, as I was saying, from the get-go, I understand that I rolled in at a bad time. All right? I don't know what your past progressions are through the three of you, and obviously they don't even know you. So why don't we just work together to make sure that this is going to go as smoothly as it can before the potential end of the world happens? So how about instead of, I don't want to name this person, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do... I understand that I'm annoying and stubborn and I talk too much sometimes. You don't think I know that? You don't think I heard that my whole life? But I also think that we're in a position where we are going to have to probably forget our past, because I really don't think our pasts really matter anymore.
That's funny.
Why is that?
Because you're forcing me to speak of my past or talk about things or, kind of bend to your will, but really then you're turning around and saying none of it matters?
You have to be, as me being who I am in my life, you have to be one of the most conniving people that was not a goblin or a werewolf that I have ever met in my life.
Throwing names around is not going to solve anything. Oldest,
Absolutely.
please.
I agree.
This is obviously a big deal to her. Although you and myself and possibly Eero have never dealt with anything like having a real name and a fake name and a name you can't say.
No, I know exactly what it is that she's talking about.
What do you mean?
It's extremely dangerous to give someone your true name.
Name not Eero?
That's not my name in its entirety.
Well, Hero dear, right?
Knowing the intonation, knowing the correct way to say someone's name is very important. If you say it correctly, in its entirety, it is a very powerful thing. Knowing someone's name is a lot different than knowing the name of someone. Rin, I won't ask you to give up this information. It goes against everything that I believe. But please understand. I harbor you no ill will. I am your friend.
I don't know his true name, if that's what you're asking. But
I'm not.
I know we don't speak his name for what he will do when he hears it, and he can hear it anywhere. So literally, call him anything you want.
The man with masks.
Perfect.
Just to reiterate what Eero said, but without obviously knowing as well, I'm stuck with the three of you. Do you think I would have continued to fight with you guys if I didn't? I mean, we really are in this together.
Yes,
You
we
don't
are.
act like it.
Come again?
She said we don't act like it.
No, we don't, and well, you three don't even seem to be acting like it, and I assume
I
you
would die for them.
could. I assume you wouldn't die for me.
No.
Good. Sadly,
Not yet. It takes time.
It doesn't take time because already I would have died for all of you because I almost just did. So I have a different perspective in life. The people I was raised with before I met you, three. The people you're around that protect you, you protect them. And you have protected me, and I have already protected you. So there's nothing that I wouldn't do already. But you have to understand how frustrating it is to be in this situation just like the three of you.
I don't have to understand anything. Put the mask on.
Why are you such a brat?
As he says that, I whip out my mask from the bag and I throw it over my head. And I pretty much just say everything we've been talking about. Hasmal. Rin has the ring off. We are, 10 days east. We went down to find the rune. We got the rune. We came up. It was all snowy here. We're in a complete blizzard. We have been. We walked 6 days to the east towards the Faglin, the forest area. There was mountains, but we didn't think that you would still be there. Can you send a portal? Can you help us? Can you get us to you? We are free to be contacted now.
You get a response. He says,
I still cannot find you.
What?
Something blocks my senses. You are lost.
He says he can't find us and something's blocking his senses and we're lost.
Oh,
So
no.
I think the best thing to do is to get what?
What if the mask... What if the mask is trying to reach out to the Hasmal that we know? and we have gone back in time.
That's absurd.
Wouldn't the same Hasmol hear us though? Because I say that only because the person
We just stopped time, Rin.
Yeah, but that's different from. I mean,
Okay. All right. I walk away from the group.
it's different from all of us going back in time. That's impossible. Do you know any spells that can do that?
Wait, so you're saying
I don't know exactly, but I've heard of. Listen, in the Fey Glen, there is a lot of. There's a lot of talk about time being sort of bendy. It's not exactly a straight line.
So
There's
what do we
people
do?
that enter the Fey Glen and they lose years and years of their lives after only perceiving it to be for a short amount of time.
how
So,
can we test this out?
I don't know.
I don't know if we can.
Oldest said he had
test
a
it,
friend.
but
Oldest!
That makes sense, actually.
Olds!
He is not paying attention.
That makes sense because
Has
that
a
explains why he looks different, like a nephew or a cousin,
If
and why he didn't have a scar.
that's the only reason why I thought of that.
Hero, that's genius.
So we are back in time
So we
right
need-
now.
We need to tell Hasmol. I don't know how to tell him that.
I don't know. The masks only contact people that we know. We don't know the Hasmol from this time.
But
Perhaps
is there
the
any way
person
that we can remind Hasmol? Like, do you remember that fucking call you got, like, however long ago, many years ago? Or, oh no, there's no way. Or just tell him to open it. Oh shit, we can't. There's no fucking way. There's no way. We're stuck.
I think our best bet is to remain on course and go to the forest.
All makes sense.
Even the person that Oldest reached out to, he'll probably try and look for us, but he won't find us because he's in the present.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
Maybe we can just tell Hasmol that we're lost in time. Maybe we can tell him that. Maybe that'll help.
How far is Oldest away right now, Tiger? Is he hearing all this?
He can still hear you for sure.
Okay.
He's not really paying that much attention though.
We need to get out of this blizzard
I think
because
our,
it's repetition of getting freezing cold and then having to throw a tent up and then sleeping, and it's just it's
It is
weighing on
taxing.
us. It's taxing. It's messing with our emotions, and we need to get somewhere where we can have a moment of peace.
well, I think our best option is to tell Hasmol our theory that we're lost in time and then head to the Faglin.
Oldest?
He's away from you far enough that if you said his name like that and he heard it, he still wouldn't even respond.
Which way did he start walking? Away,
He walked
towards the Faglin?
Towards the forest.
Yeah,
the
okay.
forest, since we don't technically know if it's the Figland. He started walking that way. He's smoking his pipe, looking at the sky, wandering.
Just give him 30,
Yeah, it's fine. If he doesn't do it, I'll do it tomorrow.
and I start running after Oldest, like trying to catch up and moving along.
I'm going to stay with Rin.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
start walking slowly along. Unless you're stopping me, Eero. Are you like staying back to have a conversation,
I'm
or are you
staying
just
with you.
okay? Yeah, okay. Then I just slowly start walking forward.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I mean, no. Yes, I guess.
Despite our differences, Rin, we've had some similar encounters in the past. I want you to know that you can count on me.
I know that. And you can count on me too. I made a decision. I can't go back now, even if I wanted to, which I don't.
Since we've left that place where we found the rune, I haven't felt like myself.
How so?
Do you know it's been 3 days since I've played my lute?
Do you remember how?
Yes. I've never gone that long without playing it before, since I received it.
I watched you die. I don't know how you're here.
Felt like I died.
Do you want to play something now?
No.
Do you have any desire at all?
No. It's been a long time since I've felt like I've had a connection with anyone. Aside from dalliances and such. When we lost 19, it's the first time I ever let myself get close to anyone for a long time. Don't want to lose any of you.
I won't let you. Okay, I won't let you. Come on.
Sort of put my arm around her and do that sort of, half hug.
Oh yeah, no, I'll fully hug you. Forget that. Fuck that half hug shit.
Just meant that sort of walk.
Oh yeah. Oh
Hug
okay.
And sort of plod along.
Okay. So you're heading towards the forest still.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do some travel to get you through the day. As a reminder, you can do different travel tasks. I can't remember if I gave you them in the thing or not. I don't think so. So you can scout, you can forage, and you can ensure that you're on track by navigating towards the correct direction and not getting lost when the blizzards come down. It's a little easier to navigate because you're so close to the forest now that you get a little, the DC is lower to continue to navigate. Everything else has remained the same in terms of DC. Who is doing what? And tell me before you roll.
I've been scouting, so I will continue to do that.
I think I was doing the same thing, wasn't I?
Yeah, we were sharing.
I was procuring food.
And Drift was navigating.
All right, give me your checks. Scouts, perception. Everyone
18
Got a
else.
for my
9.
survival.
Survivals.
11.
9, 11.
Don't you have expertise in perception, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, we just got it. Apparently, I suck.
It's okay.
And
I
mine
also
is
rolled
Maybe it's
super
just the sadness that Oldest is feeling right now.
Drift. Are you muted?
low. Yeah, you're
muted.
muted, BB.
Shit. Sorry about that. Survival, correct? Or
What are you
navigation?
doing? Navigation, yeah, survival.
20.
Bam. So it's very easy to continue towards the forest today. The blizzards don't come down too difficult or too badly, and you can see pretty much the entire day where this forest is, and you can continue heading east towards it. Iro, you don't find anything to eat out here today, unfortunately. There is no snow rabbits. There's nothing. It's horrible.
No munkies?
No munkies.
Monkeys.
Scouts. One of you roll me a d6. No, roll me a d20 first.
I got it.
I think it's scouts, right?
Doesn't matter who rolls it.
Okay, go for it.
10.
10. All right, someone roll me a d6.
I got it. 6. That's not good.
Give me perception checks, scouts.
Come on, guys.
I said,
Oh,
oh my god.
crit.
Oh
Roll
my
this.
god. Oh my stars. 16. Also, I said BB, not PB, for those asking if I told John he was muted and then called him my own name. No, I did not.
The arduous walk continues as it has done the previous few days. Slogging through this snow, your feet are all wet. Yeah, legs probably ache. You've not slept well. You know, you're being helped along to basically survive by these trinkets, but everything else is just horrible and uncomfortable. You're soaking wet from the snow. It definitely feels cold, and there's no way that after all of this walking and just lack of real rest, that your legs wouldn't be aching, and you'd start to feel very fatigued. Olds, you see something today, and
Is
it's
it the
barely
gods that take me?
it's barely anything. And probably for a moment your eyes don't even register what you're seeing because you're so used to seeing just the endless blanket of white, and it's bright with the sun continually reflecting off of this snow into your eyes. But in the distance you see a relatively large group of riders. What they're riding on, not sure. Who they are, what's going on, not sure. But there is a group of people riding in the distance that you
How
see
far away would you say?
as far as your eyes can see, and you're a human. so
They're the farthest my eyes can see. Is that what you're
it's
saying?
like a fucking blip on your radar for like a few seconds, and as you kind of focus your eyes, you see them again, and they ride out of your vision again as the cold and the
Which
blizzard
direction
comes
out of
down.
my vision?
Because you got a natural 20 on that, they're riding away from you
Towards the forest or
Yeah.
north or south?
towards the forest.
Towards the forest. Would I, and I doubt it, but would I have made out anything of what they look like? Humans, orcs, elves, anything?
You're just
Okay.
pretty sure that this is a group of people riding, and probably a decent amount of them. We're not talking like a fucking army of 100, but like probably 20 to 30 at a wild guess.
If the group is still like it is, that means Drift is beside me and the other two are behind us quite a bit still. So I probably look over to Drift. I kind of elbow him a little bit and kind of like grab his shoulder and kind of push down and hunch and make him hunch with me.
Yeah. Yes?
You see up there? Just you'd missed it. They're gone now, but there was a group of riders on horseback.
Humans?
I don't know. They were too far away, but they're heading towards the forest, which means we're getting close, but they were heading into the forest, and there was a lot of them. It wasn't just a couple riders, that was a group, an entire group, but they had horses, and at least from what I could gather from my little eyes, I think it looked like they had quite a bit of stuff with them, and quite a few of them. It could have been a pack of hunters. It is the forest, but if we want to take precautions, we can either just keep walking there, or we can cut and go a little bit, because they were going right into the forest. If we don't want to interact with them, we'll probably want to cut south a little bit into the forest, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they didn't. You couldn't tell if they were nice, I guess.
If I couldn't tell anything, it wouldn't matter if I did.
I mean, if they seem nice, we could just go straight in and.
Lots of people seem nice, Drift.
True. I seem nice, and I'm not.
You are nice.
Pretty mean, actually.
No, not really.
Have you ever seen when I get mad?
You don't really scare me. Have you ever seen when I get mad?
Yeah, you turn into a dog.
We both have. Yes. There was a pack of riders.
Okay.
You can go back and tell the rest of them if you want. I can keep walking, keep my eyes open.
Okay. I'll let them know. I run back in the snow just like 15, 20 feet. Hey, guys.
Is everything all right?
Yeah. There was Oldest saw a group of riders going into the forest.
Riders?
Some sort of riders on horses. He couldn't tell if they were nice. I don't know. So he said we should go a little south and maybe cut into the forest a different way than the way they went in.
Is
I
that
think
okay,
that's a
Hero?
safe bet.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I'll let him know.
We don't know where we are, and we don't know who they are.
Yeah.
I think playing it safe here is a smart move.
Got it. All right. I finally catch up back to Oldest. Oldest, they said that's a great idea. You're really smart.
Sure they did. I don't believe that, but all right, then follow me. We're going to cut a little bit this direction. And,
All right.
And just for Brad, for your notice before we continue, I would say that if we're on that map, and I'll go open the map real quick for you. So like if we were here, I would say that that's the wrong button, sorry. So like say if we were going into the forest, obviously we'd probably like heading that way, right? Like where that's at. Instead of heading there, we're probably heading like straight now into like the southern part of the forest instead. And then he kind of looks at Drift.
They were probably going that way, by the way.
That was okay. Oh, okay. Well,
So
then
we'll go to the middle.
Yeah, I would say, then we would go to northish then. Either way.
They
still.
were pretty much heading dead west.
Okay. So we would head just a little ways northwest. He looks at Drift and he is about to say something and he just shakes his head and he goes, Anyways, I suppose we should keep walking.
Yeah.
Probably seems like a... Never mind.
You okay? You have hiccups?
No, I don't have any hiccups. I was going to speak and I just don't think it really matters.
Okay.
Like me speaking personally, just in general.
I mean, you could speak if you want. We have quite a few days of travel still.
You're right. We do. But I've realized I talk too much, apparently, for this group of people.
You know, I wouldn't say you talk too much. You just tend to talk at times where...
I think the differences between me and the three of you is that my fucks that I give are a lot less.
I would agree with that.
I don't really take life as serious as I used to.
Yeah, and it's also hard to be the new guy in the group, you know?
No, it's not really hard to be the new guy in the group. And he, as he says that, pulls up his arm, like pulls up his sleeve to his arm, and there's a tattoo on his forearm underneath his arm elbow pit. And it's just like it looks like it'd be like a different language or something like that. And he just kind of like shows that to him and then just doesn't really say anything. And he goes, it's not that hot. What? Oh, yes, you probably can't read that, can you?
Oh, what is that in?
Well, It doesn't really matter what it's in, because apparently I can be mysterious too. So, just as a note, it actually means that those who fight beside me are those worth dying for, Drift. That's what it means.
I agree with that.
Yes.
Why are you being so secretive and
I'm not being secretive, Drift. I have nothing to hide. Just need to understand, and you need to understand, and you need to get them to understand, as someone does, especially that Rin.
Listen, it's
Doc.
very obvious. You and Rin don't like each other.
No, I have
It's
no
okay.
problem with her. She's just a bitch.
Yeah, she's a bitch who doesn't like you.
Yes,
I
I
think
think that she doesn't like me.
it's okay. It is what it is.
It is what it is, but what you don't understand is that she is putting me and my life, and technically the rest of yours, at risk when she's being the way she is. And that's fine. I'm going to roll it off my back and continue what I'm doing. But what you have to understand is that I am stuck with the three of you, and I am not going to continue to be stuck with the three of you if I'm going to be treated like a child by her. If she's going to speak to me that way, there's no reason for it. I'm not going to start talking down to her just because I don't want to tell her something. I'm not going to start being rude. I'm not going to start just being an asshole. And on top of that, we are fucking together on this. I don't have a choice anymore. And if I would have had a choice, I would have walked away when we got out of that pit. I would have went my own direction. But I've made the obvious decision, especially with everything that's happened in the last 2 days to me, that I don't really have a decision or a choice on this. But the one thing I do have a decision on is dealing with the people I don't and do want to deal with while I still have days left to live. It's not that I don't want to deal with her, but I don't understand why she's got to be so rash.
Oldest,
What?
for a guy who says he doesn't give a fuck, you seem like you really give a fuck.
No, that's the problem, is that I don't, but what I give a fuck about is the fact that we have a group of people here that are meant to apparently do something much bigger than us, and yet there's all of the bickering that just happened back there. There's nothing
Some
else.
people just don't get along. And listen, just hear me out for a moment.
I'm listening, believe me.
We will fight alongside each other, and we will do everything to keep each other okay. I know what she said to you. I heard it.
So
She said she wouldn't die. Listen,
Yes, she would not.
she
And
said she wouldn't die for you.
I'm not
I don't
concerned
know
about
if
her dying for me.
I don't know if that's true. I've seen Rin in action.
Hmm?
She fights for the group, and you are part of the group. So accept that. And as soon as you realize that,
I think what you haven't accepted is that I do accept that. You're not seeing the bigger picture of what I'm bringing up to you.
what's the bigger picture?
The bigger picture is we have to work together.
When have you not worked together?
It's not me.
But maybe that's you seeing that it's not you. I think it's both of you not working together in moments. It's not just her. It's not just you. It's both you. You both are stubborn as fuck.
Oh, I am not stubborn. I could be stubborn. It's not about being stubborn for me.
Right now, you're being stubborn.
How?
Because I just told you you're stubborn, and you're
Just
saying
because
you're not.
someone something doesn't mean that it's true.
Oldest, you're making my point for me right now.
I'm not making any point for you right now. You should get to explaining how you think I'm stubborn. Because I'm arguing with you about being stubborn means I'm stubborn.
Yes.
I just start laughing.
Literally perfect.
I just start laughing.
Perfect roleplay. Perfect.
Just literally like this. All this you see. All this. I really.
He starts looking around like maybe Rin or Eero fell behind him or something like that.
This.
Are you all right?
I think it's like a timing thing. Like I'm answering one of Rin's questions, and you just hear like a yes.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Oh, absolutely.
What did they say that was so funny?
No, it's. You're just a great guy, and you mean a lot to me. And just give it some time. Maybe when we get to the forest, we'll have some good chats, and we'll clear some things up.
I mean a lot to you. That's very sweet of you to say, Drift. Very sweet of you to say. He leans over and kisses Drift's cheek.
And that's where we keep walking. Thank you, Oldest.
Mm.
And I just keep walking on as we were walking the whole time, but like
Yeah.
more of a
a couple hours later, I think probably you guys are cotched up in the igloo as you come to the end of your day's travel, and the
Excuse me.
yeah, I assume Iro, you're going to be doing this same classic maneuver, and
Yeah,
you guys
same thing.
sit in the tiny hut, the tiny igloo, and I presume rest for the evening.
Absolutely. We don't need to watch when we're in this igloo again, correct?
Right.
You don't have to. You can.
No, I'm enjoying these nights of sleep because these days are like, as much as we sound like, yes, we're doing survival and looking around, but like these days are like tough.
If you live in
Yeah.
snowy areas and you go like as a kid, if you go
Yeah.
out and play in the snow like all day,
You're gassed.
that's fucking like working out at the gym for hours.
Yeah. If you don't rest for 8 hours, you'll immediately get an exhaustion point. This hut is the greatest thing that ever happened to you. Trust me.
I don't know what we would have done without this hut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've rolled well for a lot of stuff, but you would be rolling overnight for another encounter roll, and you would also be rolling for
incredibly impressed because
hypothermia.
I was in that call when Whack was like, "I'm considering this one or this spell," and Brad had no expression whatsoever, none.
I was like,
GG, Brad. I'm
that is
impressed.
going to be the biggest game changer possibly of
Yeah.
the entire fucking show, because you'd be rolling for hypothermia as well. Your trinkets only barely deal with the cold during the day.
Before the end of day, by the way, my character would have something he would do, just as a note, Brad.
Okay, go on then.
Oh,
Mask.
This is
Yeah,
the end of the day.
masks.
You're gonna wake up
Okay.
in a minute.
he uses the mask before he goes to sleep, for sure.
Okay, who you
He reaches
calling?
he reaches out to Connor again.
Yeah.
And actually,
Connor.
you know, I'm gonna go ahead and roll
Fucking
back real quick.
Dark.
I need to think for just hold on. All right. He doesn't reach out to Connor. He reaches out to his wife that he is not sure if is dead or not.
Whoa.
Yep.
Okay.
He reaches out to his wife that, for purposes of people knowing, was basically vanished, and what he understands and presumes that she is dead, but he doesn't know if she is actually dead. So it's probably like before everybody's probably sleeping, and he's probably still kind of up, and he probably puts the mask on, kind of like discomforting, not really wanting to do it. And hold on, I need to make sure I check something before I continue. He puts the mask on and he says, "Alexandra, if you get this, I hope that you're all right. And if you get this, I hope you know I've thought you were dead, but apparently you'll be able to reply to me. So I miss you. Things haven't been the same for years. And if you don't respond, I would completely understand, because you're probably dead." It's almost like he's like talking like to himself. "But I really wish you weren't. Especially right now, because just hearing your voice, just the one little bit of your voice, I'm in a pickle. Worst one I've probably ever been in. I don't know how long you'll even be able to hear this if I keep talking. Yes, I know you know I talk too much. I love you." He like takes the mask off, and like he doesn't take it off. He just kind of like looks up with the mask on after he says that, because he doesn't expect anything.
Roll me a d20.
Mm-hmm. A 6.
To decide whether her soul has passed on.
Oh.
You get a frustrating quiet that returns to you. Then there is an odd song that plays in the distance. It sounds like it's coming not from within the mask but from outside of it, but as you kind of turn your head, you're not sure where it's coming from. It's a sort of odd dissonance, but not. It's not necessarily a bad song or something that sounds horrible.
Would be a song that I'm familiar with.
I would imagine so. The song is a song that was written by your father. And as you concentrate on it, you recognize some of the chords, some of the melodies in it as being a song that was written by your father. And maybe he's not the greatest musician of all time, but he does own, these music shops, and he can certainly play. And you get these strange harps and these odd flute sounds that come through, and then they begin to fade. And that is the end of your message.
There's probably a moment when he was hearing the music that it's definitely like one of those movie moments where like the camera would keep getting closer and closer and closer to his face and the music. And then what I would say for canon for you to take it into the next day, Brad, is that as that music fades out, he pulls his mask up and there's just a couple tears, and then it just kind of like to black, to sleep.
And you guys get your rest for the evening. You you guys sleep or meditate for your allotted times to get your long rests. You'll probably all have all of your hit die back as well by now because you've had 2 long rests, so you'll have full hit dice. If you don't have that, other than that, everything else probably is the same, since your encounter was that one. And it probably comes towards the end of the igloo time for the next day. Nothing of note has happened.
And I'm assuming we should be minusing rations every day. Unless we find something.
Yeah, it was 1 ration every 2 days if you're being very
I'm eating
frugal.
like normal.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think,
well,
I
then
think
it's 1.
in the trudging in the snow, I
done
probably
2
have
more
a full
days.
ration.
Yeah.
We've done
okay.
2 more days.
Knock off 2 more.
Okay, because
Well-
I had to add them to my thingy-bob too.
Yeah, I've only had 1 ration because we ate food that Eero made for us.
Yes.
But you
Alright.
guys bet a ration, I think, during your
sure did.
punching. Yeah, your
we
punching
bet that.
spree. Yeah, okay, that's okay. Forgot about that.
Should we roll, Brad, again? All our stuff for survival and
Yeah, otherwise I think we trudge on.
You're just heading out?
Yes.
No one else is making phone calls?
well, it's a new day.
Yeah.
Are we out of the tent?
Maybe
Sure.
it's making phone calls.
Okay.
Not at night, right? Because we
It's
all
daytime.
made one already today. Oh, right.
new
So
one.
okay, if it's a new one, then yeah, I
Fresh
will
day.
definitely. The first thing I do is
Everything is reset.
Is the tent still here, or is it gone now?
You can be in the tent.
Cool. I'm gonna get out of the tent then to make this call.
Okay.
Call. I don't even know what we would call it.
I don't know. A message.
Yeah. Message. Send a raven.
Send a
mental
raven.
Yeah, then I will walk outside the tent and I will put the mask on and I will my ring is off and I will tell Hasmul, this seems insane, but Eero thinks we're back in time. We've seen Death Singer twice. And my ring is off now. You should be able to find me. And everyone's with me. A door would be great.
He responds immediately and says,
I have no power over the domain of time. And that explains precisely where you are. There are two options now. One, you can travel to the gate of time and walk along the weaves and return. Or there is one other option.
Oh, God.
that's the end of that call.
What?
Knew that was coming. Read that from a mile away.
You can't do much.
I thought he was going to end the episode right there. I'm glad he didn't end the episode.
Okay.
What did he say? Rin?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said we had two options, but then he didn't give me the second option. Fucking dick. Will you call him back, please? Ask him what the second fucking option is.
What was
the first option is to travel to the gates of time, which he didn't tell us where that was, and walk along some weave or something and then get back. Just ask him what the second option is. God.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Sort of hoping I could
What?
reach back
Oh,
out to 19.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no worries. Eero,
Yes.
ask Eero, would you mind? Sorry.
Making the call?
Yeah, or message, yes, please. Can you just ask him what the second option is and where the gates of time are? In that fucking order, Hasmol?
I could.
Do you want me to do it? I can wait.
I said please.
I'm not worried about that.
Well, then what is the problem?
I had another idea, although it's extremely dangerous,
Okay.
and I don't want to do it.
Well, I don't think any of us are cowards, including you, so what's the idea?
What's the idea, Hero?
I know someone else that might be able to help. Although it's a very bad idea and we shouldn't do it.
Ooh.
Okay, well that sounds great. It's a very bad idea. Let's not do it. Will you call
Okay.
Hasmol then?
No. Stop.
Hold it.
What are you thinking? Hero, just give us the idea.
Oldest is begrudgingly half awake, and he like opens an eye and he goes, "What is it? Could you just spit it out?"
I might be able to reach out to someone that is... well, no one else here would know her. Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of women. What was the name?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Well, it's a little... It could be very bad if she finds us.
Okay, well we already have one person like that on our ass. I would prefer not to bring a second one.
Yes, then
Yes.
why would we call that person to get the whole...
But what's the positive of this, Hero?
Yes, what's the good that could happen of
She's
it?
very powerful, and she might be able to actually help us.
But Hasmol gave us options. Why don't we go with the villain we know rather than some other person that might want to do us harm? I just don't see why this is why we're talking about this if Eero is this uncomfortable about it.
I'm really...
Because he's obviously saying something about it. It's
Yes, why are you uncomfortable about it? Why do you know this woman is bad? Wait, then why would you...
Because I'm fairly sure she wants me dead.
What?
I'll protect you, don't worry.
You?
Never roll my head to the...
No. No.
Why does she want you dead?
Shut up.
she wants you dead?
Yes.
What on
Then-
earth did
then we're
you
not
do
gonna-
to make somebody want to kill you? Sorry. I'm just finding that really hard to comprehend.
Is it your grandmother or something? Did you upset her?
No.
Eyes when you were a kid. What is the problem?
Steal something from her?
You remember how I told you that I can't remember everything?
You can and you lie.
No.
Well, that's good.
That is one of the things that I can't remember.
Oh, what you did to her?
Hmm.
So it might have been.
Did she take it from you?
Where would she be?
I don't know.
You don't know where she'd be. All right. I sit up finally.
No, I know. All right.
Is she more powerful than
you-
Darkfire?
Probably not. I don't know really.
would she help us, or would she just kill you and then kill us?
Depends on what kind of mood she's in.
Doesn't
I
sound
like
great.
the sounds of that.
Oh my god. No.
The mood
I
she's
mean,
in?
here's the thing. No one's been able to find us.
Hasmul said we had two options. Can we at least find out what the second option is?
Yes,
We've
yes,
got
you're
three,
right, you're right.
We've got
I-
three
Why don't
masks
you call
left.
him Drift?
I throw on the mask. Once again, I put it on. And I in my head, I'm like,
I,
"Ugh."
I dictate to him.
Yeah.
What is
yeah,
the second
literally.
option?
What,
And where is the gate of
Hasmul,
time in
What is
that
the
order?
second option, and what is the gate? Where is the gate of time? In that order.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, the
God,
music.
he's gonna
Oh,
kill
the
me.
music.
Oh. Hasmul responds and says,
Your second option is to fail your pursuit,
Oh,
and I will snatch you.
Our second option is to fail our pursuit, and he will snatch us.
oh my god.
The gate of time
Gate of
is
time
located
located
in a great field of heat
in a great field of
and
heat
sand.
and sand.
Great.
Beware
That seems
the
like the opposite of
Titan.
where we are.
Beware the Titan.
Okay.
Hero, did he say sand?
Anything else, Has?
I think
Yes.
Be quick about it.
Be quick about it. What?
I pull out my dagger.
I take off the mask. So wait, we either have to fail. Where are we gonna find heat? We're in the snow.
He's talking.
I hand Drift my dagger. All right,
Then
I'm ready. Let's go.
Ready for what?
Come on, I'm ready.
What are you talking about?
For what?
End my pursuit. Let's go. This is what he's talking about. Do you want to save the world or not?
No. Are you kidding me? Are you going crazy? What do
No,
you
I-
mean?
Yes, she is.
I'm not going crazy. He
You
said
want me
be
to
quick about
stab
it.
you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe not stab. If you could just like go across, that's probably
No!
faster.
I'm not killing you, Rin.
May I interject?
Yes.
Well, you already
this,
have.
May, this is a great time. This is a great oldest time to interject. This is good. You're getting your timing so well now.
Before I interject, Brad, I would like to make a roll.
mm-hmm.
I would assume that I know where there's a couple deserts in the world in general, but I think just for your fact, because I don't know if you want to know what I know. Do you want me to roll a history check to see if I would know of any deserts?
Yeah, I mean, you all can if you want.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I think my character would know just a few things, but I feel like it's. Nope, he doesn't know a fuck.
I want to know. I mean, I would think, yeah, sure. Oh my God.
I'm not going to roll.
PB's watched some Dust Veil, so PB feels like she knows, but I don't know if Rin knows. So we'll do that. 19.
I want mine to be through stories.
Well, there are
I've definitely never been there before, and I think
there are a couple of deserts
Mm-hmm.
in the world of Lacrin. It's not just Dustvale.
sorry.
However, Dustvale is by far the most prominent desert. It's literally named because it is a big dusty veil of nothing.
Giant shithole.
A giant shithole. There is legitimately nothing
veil.
there. Drift, whatever stories you've heard about this
Fucking
place,
trains.
or of it being empty as fuck. There's nothing there. Nothing.
Okay.
People don't live there. Maybe there's some fucking tribes and animals
Super hot.
and monsters. However, on a 23, a natural 23 history check, and on a 19 history check, you're aware of these couple of things. Dustvale and the jungle, rainforest, somewhat desert parts of Rhysarion were the only two places, as far as the scholars of present day know, that were not affected directly by the cold of the Frozen Age. Dustvale is the continent directly to the south of Thelmecia, where you guys are all from. Rhysarion is directly to the south of Alexandria, the human realm where all of the humans came over and started that war that happened. That's all the information you got. Honestly, I think, Olds, you probably kind of know this information as well. I don't see why you wouldn't. Iro, I don't think you probably do.
I didn't roll.
Yeah, that was my.
But I think you're probably just wrong. You probably think that, you think Muzan is the
That, you talking to me or Iro?
the rainforest. You, Olds.
Okay.
Because you failed.
Damn.
I mean,
So
the only thing that even sounds remotely like that is Dustvale, and that's how do you propose we get there in any amount of speed? This is the fastest way.
Dust
Drift,
veil?
I'm ready.
Like a veil of dust?
You're talking
Yeah.
about the island, the continent south?
Yes, to the south of us. Yeah.
Because I was thinking something different, but
Oh, it's a continent, not a
Yeah.
forest.
It's a whole. There's
I was going to
no
say
way.
a forest of sand sounds a little silly.
I think I know a way we could get there if we really wanted to go.
But it's gonna take forever. This is the fastest way.
Well,
I'm not killing you guys.
Well, I don't know about them, but
What if we
Look.
just cut off our bracers or something?
so you won't kill me, but you'll cut off my arm? The second one is far more painful and lasts a lot longer.
And what if we just die and don't wake up?
I mean, were you prepared to die to save the world, or weren't you?
Yes, of course, but is that the only way we can fail the mission is by dying? Because 19, when I talked to him, he seemed... Oh, man.
Look, I can do it myself, maybe.
No,
I'd rather you
you're
do
not
it.
doing it. No.
What if when we get to the forest, there's something there for us that we
have
need?
no time.
What if these masks are making us crazy and making us think to kill ourselves?
Brad, can you bring up a map of Thelmecia?
One way to find out. I pull out my other dagger and I slit my own throat.
Oh!
Okay.
If
Is
can
anyone
we do an
doing-
initiative? Can we do an initiative?
Please.
Because if I see her trying to injure herself, I'm going to do something I would not normally do.
I feel like, roll me initiatives.
Okay.
Oh my God, thank you.
Because this is a split-second moment, but...
She's pulling a blade up to it. Like we're in a very close
It's a
huddle.
12 from me.
It's a 5 from me.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you see her bring this thing up to her throat, Iro. I think she basically makes it all the way there. What are you doing in that last moment?
I think as just pure reaction, I don't think with reason, because it goes against a lot of my beliefs. I cast a suggestion spell on her.
Oof. Okay.
And I say, in honeyed words, Bryn, this is a mistake. It would be better if we all went to the forest.
Can I roll for this, or
There's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, and
Oh
you have
my God,
advantage.
please.
You have
there's
advantage
still
because
two-
you are an elf.
There's still 2 initiatives before, so.
Okay. 14.
14.
It's a 9 because you
Well,
don't
I've-
have advantage.
She does have advantage. She's
I
an
do
elf.
have
does.
advantage. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it's
what he just said.
16. Sorry, I missed
Fey
that.
ancestry is
Sorry.
bullshit, and I hate it.
Yeah.
It's no fun.
16 was her target, so you failed.
You'll fail. You bring this thing up, and then as you bring it up, and you probably do catch your neck, but you can't kill yourself with a little cut.
Yeah.
You slow down, and you are entranced by.
But I know this is being cast on me, right? Or will I know after?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Oof. Oof.
Rin, no!
She
Rin?
stops.
Yeah.
I sort of close my eyes and I say, damn it.
You guys calling me dramatic.
And don't do that. We need to talk about this, okay? Can you put the knife down?
I don't understand what just happened.
Well, you almost cut your head off.
I think you realized that it would be a better idea to go to the forest before we take such rash action.
But that doesn't make any sense.
It will. We should get going.
Okay. I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry.
Do we have any more messages?
Yeah. We have 2, I think. Bolds and Eero. Or no.
Anything else we should send before we keep walking?
What if the forest is any warmer?
At least wood, so we can make
As
fire.
everybody is talking, I'm going to put on my mask.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have someone I could reach out to that I could find out if they could give us a sail.
I'm going to reach out to Queen Ina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I say, sorry to bother you,
Oh, shit.
but it appears that the world might be ending unless I get some help. Lord Darkfire has been released from his seal. We are trapped, from what I can tell, in the past. I can see what I believe to be the Faeglen ahead of me. Can we return through the Faeglen with your permission?
There is a response, and it is the voice of the woman that 19 saw when she held out her hand to him in the sort of forested glen, and she responds after a pause, and she says, I had not expected to hear from you, and if you are trapped far enough in the past, you'll have to travel through the Winter Court. But of course, you are always welcome in my court. Iridir, come back to me, my son. I'll help you in any way that I can.
Yes, we should all head to the forest.
Yeah. The forest sounds like a great idea.
And you all start trudging out into the snow once again, heading towards the forest and what Eero believes to be the Faeglen.
If anyone looks back at me, I look horrified.
As you should be, as that is where we end today's session.
So much happened.
So
Yeah,
much
that was
happened.
insane. That was so fucking insane.
Goddamn. Thanks for playing,
So
players.
good, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Even I'm tired.
Holy shit.
There's just so
I need
I have
to have
so
a
many.
burger.
I need a. I'm not even.
She's a vegetarian, by the way.
That's funny.
I need burgers. Lots of answers, lots of questions. Indeed. Yeah. Once again, I know that there was a lot of mention of a previous campaign called Dustvale, and don't worry, it's all just Easter eggs. Dustvale's really far away. Really far away.
Yeah,
But it's not too far away. You could go to YouTube and check out the playlist and watch it.
Shit. The group is heading towards this forest. There was a group of riders heading in the same direction, and we'll have to find out what's going on with them next week. John Sandman is probably not going to be here. There's going to be a point where he's just not going to be here.
What?
Yeah, I mean, no, here's the thing. My wife is about to pop any second now. So
It's going to be next
I told her
Tuesday.
she couldn't. I'm hoping it's tomorrow.
If it's tomorrow, there's a chance.
If it's tomorrow, there's a huge chance. Yeah,
What
I
if
promise
it's like
5 days
You're
off.
saying there's a chance.
So, and if it's not tomorrow, well, I'll make sure it's not on Tuesday. I have no control over this. It's just
push harder, okay? We
like,
need to make this happen.
I have no control.
We'll see how it
Oh my
goes.
God.
Listen, just make her eat spicy food, John. and
No.
You gotta do a little romancing.
Oh,
It's just not as fun.
Okay, that's where we end today's session. God. We will return next time with more Darkfire, and we'll see what you guys are up to. What the fuck?
I'm so curious what the Discord's gonna look like this week.
Oh,
It's going to be
no.
very interesting to see.
We love you guys for that, by the way. Thank you so much.
I gave the Discord the Time Lords of Discord, who are sitting there desperately trying to cobble together a timeline, a little something to work with today. You're welcome. The rest of you, the players, none the wiser.
Oh, man.
Don't worry about it, because it's not over yet. Sorry, what? Post-credits scene? Hell yeah. I said I wasn't going to do it again, but I just like to wait for people to leave and then hit you with the post-credits scene, because it's not quite over yet. Because we've got one last little thing that happens here. You guys, let me set a scene. You see around you a boiling hot desert, a canyon, and a huge sort of run-down, eroded, wind-eroded, temple-looking structure, half built into the side of this canyon, half exposed. There is a very large doorway, and we probably, as a camera, zoom inside, and there are twists and turns. We head down and down and down into a very small, dark chamber, and at the bottom of the chamber there is a black symbol of smoke permeating the sand in the shape of a black hourglass, the same symbol that was on Deathsinger's hand. Deathsinger is present. He has several crossbow bolts in him. His nose is broken. He looks wounded. Laying next to him is the corpse of a younger version of himself. The broken but barely alive Deathsinger sits backwards and looks down at the scattered pieces of the mask that you guys broke and begins to piece it together. And he says down to the corpse version of himself,
This is as close as I could get us back to the time. I must leave you here. It's the only way.
and he starts to put the mask back together like a jigsaw puzzle. He leans over to the corpse, strokes back the hair of the young Deathsinger, and says,
I am sorry for what they did to you. But soon, it will all be over. It will all be over.
he takes a ragged breath, pulls a crossbow bolt out. And that is where the scene ends. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. We're going to skip some shout-outs if that's okay, because I know Tiger Rider needs to leave.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you so
Holy
much for
shit.
watching. We will see you guys next week. Go and check out Mr. Tiger Writer, because next time he will die. Guaranteed.
Oh my god.
Peace
From
out.
a snow spider.
Boy. Oops.